Hey, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Tabletop Travel Agency. Tonight, we are once again embarking on our journey into Court of Blades. This is our second episode, so if you haven't watched the first, come do that, but also stay here. I don't know. If you need a recap of what happened last episode, don't worry. I'm going to swing it on over to David, who's going to give you the 411.
Ooh.
Hi.
He doesn't know what that means.
He doesn't have any idea.
Hi, I'm David. I'm the LeBron James of recapping.
Oh my god.
Let me put it to you like this. So we started, it's a party, everything's chill, I got a cool mask on. I'm the LeBron James of masquerade parties. And what happens is, we got a schmooze. We do a little schmoozing. We find there's this one guy, merchant guy, what's his name?
Elios? Like the pizza.
The
Merchant
guy,
guy?
Mike?
The scumbag?
Oh, Carmine.
Carmine, yes.
So we determined what are these guys a scumbag we don't like, and we don't want to talk to him anymore. So we come up with a plan using our good boating friend. DeRossi.
That everyone has had relations with apparently.
No, just Lord Eero.
DeRossi, our beautiful, beautiful boating friend, who helped us set up a bit of a, what would you call it? A scheme? Ooh. A plan, in which we plan on making Carmine super embarrassed and taking him down and proving that he is a useless asset to our Lord Eero on his way to the top of whatever stack. Also, he called me a dog. I still haven't gotten over it. Stay tuned for episode 4 when this takes place in August and his bell tolls.
Yeah, so that's about it. For actual relevant story plot, our group is a member of House Lovell, which I'm going to pronounce different every time I say it tonight. Yep. They are retainers, highly valued servants of the house, and the house is in a little bit of disarray right now because their previous leader, Prince Rames, had a little bit of a scandal and is getting a little bit he's being fired. So the house needs a new leader. There are 3 prospective leaders, Lord Eero, Baronet Jasper, and Lady Aela. Our party has put their faith in Lord Eero, who they love. They really love him. What they love about him is he's a good stand-up guy that really gets along with everyone, especially DeRossi.
The LeBron James of twinks that I hate.
He's not even a twink. He's actively in twink death.
Oh, God. It's terminal.
All right.
So you have stage 4 twink death.
Oh, good.
Stage 4 twink death. That's why he's like this. Speaking of Lord Eero,
Was not expecting the music change.
Neither was I.
you guys are at dinner with none other than Lord Eero.
Ooh.
No.
Yeah, the man,
boy.
the myth, the legend. He is out of his mask today because he's not out amongst the public. He's a very handsome man. I would say actually just slightly more handsome than anyone else in the group.
Wow.
More pointy?
Just pointier, eyes are more piercing. He looks
He
like he'd
doesn't
be
have
on
a
the
great accent though.
He looks like he'd be on the cover of a romance novel.
He's funny though.
He has no idea how to sit in his chair correctly.
Yeah, he's like. Well, that's just because he's a bisexual.
Right,
but,
exactly.
So
Yeah,
it's
sit in a chair.
just his hands are always sprawling. Yes.
yeah.
Bisexuals
He's
are
doing that.
famously melting into their environment.
Yes.
They have low melting points. It's hard.
What is the melting point of your local bisexual?
It's 60 degrees out, everyone. Be careful.
62 degrees.
Does it change depending on your elevation?
He's got his wine glass and he's. Sorry. Jeremiah, I must thank you for your recommendation to invest in the guilds. It's been going quite well for us. You all have done an excellent job thus far. However, we need to turn our eyes inward, I would say. What's that face? I can continue to do what I can to endear us to the people, but that's only going to get us so far when we have two very large problems still existing in the cell. Will you stop mocking at me? We still have two very large problems in front of us that we need to handle internally, I would say, before they become external problems. Now, I do believe, well, the simplest way to handle this is to start with Prince Jade's young child. It's honestly ridiculous to me that this is even a consideration. So if we could make it not so soon?
Is he asking us to kill a child?
I don't believe we've reached that point just yet.
Yet.
So, I take it you just want us to convince the child to have their own wishes and not go with the wishes of their parents.
That's fine. I trust your discretion, Jeremiah.
I greatly appreciate
And I
that.
trust that whatever happens, my name shall not be on it.
Of course.
Excellent.
Do you feel threatened at all by the
Threatened?
situation? I just want to be sure that you feel.
No, I don't feel threatened, but I think we need to end this charade that this child is going to take my space before it becomes more of an issue.
Of course.
The child already has the backing of the Bank of Bone and Brass. I don't even understand. We need to handle it.
Good to know.
I like to look at you. Do you feel like your hand on your sword?
Yes.
I like to look at you. I like come up to you. I go, they cannot reach the top shelf. Let's
I
take it
was
down.
making sure. Now well, what do I?
just stand. Just stand.
I mean, for sure it is a child. The odds are they're just going to embarrass themselves out of the royalty after a while. I mean,
We may not have the time.
The issue is the fact that they have the backing of the banks.
That does sound like the biggest issue.
I mean,
What
that
is
is a
your
lot of lollipops they could buy, I guess.
What is the relationship of the bank with you currently, Lord Eero?
Well, that's the thing. I thought we had a quite positive relationship. So it confuses me why they would choose to back Jasper.
Interesting.
And I would like this resolved, as the Bank of Bone and Brass is one of the more important alliances that we could secure.
Of course.
I'm writing notes.
Well,
And I love that.
again, I don't care how the issue is resolved so long as my name is not tied to it.
Of course.
There's also a solid chance that now that we're not working with, there's no chance of working with Carmine, that they'll be more open to working with you because there'd be no, the best way to put it is dirty money going through their halls.
Relationship with the
I don't think you have a relationship with
We
the
don't
banks.
have a relationship.
Hyping
with
yourself
banks.
up a bit. I think.
I'm hyping myself up a bit.
I don't think the bank really cares whether the money is clean or not. In fact, I think most money is acceptable to them.
I will trust your judgment on that.
Seems the key is to make the child seem as a bad investment.
That is an option. If the bank no longer has a reason to invest in Jasper. Most of Jasper's alliances come from the trust that Prince Jade secured. What we need to do is earn that trust in something more solid than this child.
Perhaps there's a game we could introduce the child to that involves small transactions over time that will result in higher armor counts or perhaps more rewards for them. I think that his downfall would be almost immediate.
We gotta get him into
Some microtransactions.
I love.
It's not.
I know many
Worst
people in the
idea.
gambling halls.
Oh yes, there's this corner of town called Brickburg.
We could get them addicted to gambling.
Absolutely.
Let's go gambling.
I can't stop winning!
And you tell me this machine lights up with little bubbles when I win?
Oh, there are quite wonderful gambling halls in this city.
I'm just not gonna be able to take a single sip all night. It's not happening.
Can I, really quick, you are aware of Jasper's parents more than we are, I'm sure. Why would they want to be doing this? Is this their mom pushing them into this? What?
Their parents are dead.
Oh, both.
Assassinated, which is why
So then
she's no
who-
longer the prince.
Okay, how old
Assassinated
is
by
Jasper?
whom?
Jasper's 12.
Why is a 12-year-old even considering this and not like
Now
I don't
you've
know,
discovered the
seeing
problem.
what kind of bugs tastes like good?
Perhaps someone else is pulling that. We must find
I'd
out.
recommend
who's
one
pulling
time
the 12-year-old
protein.
strings.
If you could make a gamble, bet, idea,
Still very
Who-
pro that idea.
who is Jasper's caretaker?
There are countless members, both in and out of the house, that would like to see Jasper succeed because they think that through Jasper they can succeed. I think of most concern is Nadia Zappi.
No.
I totally mispronounced that name.
Nadia Zapper.
Nadia Zappi.
You gotta throw the accent on it.
I know.
Nadia Zappi.
That sounds like the Italian
Oh,
name
I
for
thought you were
Pikachu.
saying one word. Oh, so
Zappi.
one of Jasper's chief advisors is an investor from the bank. Okay.
Yes, that is who Eero is talking about.
So the bank just adopted a kid.
Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
no. Okay.
Nadia Zappi. I'm definitely Zappi. I don't know. I'm gonna get.
You sound like a JoJo
Zombie
character.
Move on from that one. Okay.
Yeah, she is an investor from the Bank of Brass and Bone. I've been saying Bone and Brass. Oops.
Do they only work in bones,
Bones
and,
and
brass?
brass.
Is that the money of this city?
One is a local bank, the other is a local ska band.
She is kind of one of their chief sort of advisors that is outside of the house. She considers herself an investor, and she considers this child an investment for the bank.
Last I do recall, the Nadia was very close to the mother, isn't that correct?
Yes, Nadia, I believe, worked with Prince Jade.
You are not yes ending.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yes,
And
So, would I don't see malice in that though. Why would the
it's a bank investing in a child. There's nothing but
But it was
malice to be had in that
before the
sentence.
mother was slain?
You don't. I'm just gonna.
Do you
They
think
were both assassinated, and then the bank swooped in to work on
the
this
kid.
child.
I'm gonna make a long shot guess and assume that if you're putting a child on the playing field of, murder and intrigue that happens with political movements such as this, you're not really thinking about what's best for their development.
you're just attempting to disrupt decorum, essentially?
I believe that this bank is probably just looking for a puppet.
That is exactly what they're doing.
a great many people that back Jasper are looking for, again, their own interests seen through Jasper, which is why as soon as we rid ourselves of the child,
I don't like
these
your words when you talk about how we do this.
there will be no such further illusions that that's going to happen. And perhaps those people would be more willing to work with us to reach more of a consensus than whatever it is they're looking for out of the Baronet.
I believe direct action would make sense. I also think it could be. I did not make any claims of what the direct action should be. I think
We are
direct action.
certainly getting violent in terms of our plans here.
I also believe that this could be a two-point attack of convincing the public that this is a very bad idea by making him do something very embarrassing and or incorrect in public, showing them that this is a child.
Can I?
Have them do a really bad recorder concert, and everyone's like, oh.
Can I?
Just right up there in town.
I did, but I didn't get an answer.
What's up?
I'll ask again.
My,
Yes, please.
Do we know who killed Jasper's parents by chance?
No, we don't.
Can I tell if he's lying? Because I can. No one can lie to me. It's one of my skills.
He knows.
He knows?
He knows.
Okay, so he's okay.
So got it. We kill him.
And to be clear, I'm the only one in the group that knows that he's lying. I've not shared this yet.
Okay.
My dear sister,
Yes.
He's not lying that we don't know.
I don't.
I did say, do we know, not do you know.
Royal we does not know.
I did use the royal we.
My dear sister,
Yes, my dear brother.
I would like to avoid any outcome in which we ruin the life of this child.
I would not want to ruin their lives. I would perhaps want them to not pursue politics. There are many other jobs that a child can
There are many.
The mines, perhaps.
Yeah.
I hear he yearns for them.
Yes, I think
That
their
crafting of mine.
their fingers are the
does.
perfect shape for the machines.
They
in
can
the
get
bottle.
the geodes out.
And there's, let's say there's like a big drill in between the geodes and everyone
Oh,
else. They can
can
just
fit
kind of
right
squeeze
inside,
under
right
it like a
inside.
rodent.
And they're flexible bones.
Oh yes. Yes. You see, the skull hasn't molded
I have
fully, so
osteoporosis.
it's perfect.
It's perfect.
What I'm saying is,
Yes.
perhaps making a public spectacle display to ward people off might be ill-advised. Perhaps we could simply, I don't want to say dampen their dreams, but point them in a different direction. And you know, teenagers, tweens, they're
Gambling.
Gambling.
Could I propose that you challenge the child to a debate, perchance?
or a duel.
Show that they are not ready to rule through sheer force of intelligence?
You want Val to have a debate with
You
themselves?
could just say how it turns out, DM.
Please, God, no. I'm begging you to do anything else.
Can
Val's
I
I'll be
will-
Rosa-
I just want to be at home eating chicken nuggets.
They could debate.
And I'm the old man in this scene.
I did two old
I
men
agree
back
with
to
this
back.
child. I'm old man number 2.
I did two old men back to back, and I'm never gonna live it down.
If Lord
God.
Eero, for whatever reasons, does not wish to debate the child 1v1, perhaps Jeremiah would be.
Whoa.
You are you are of heightened political acumen within this community, and it could perhaps be you. People know you, and they respect you. And if you
I don't
debate the
think
child,
I'm not the one running for leadership of the house.
I
you do
have a
represent Lord Eero.
sneaking suspicion that the child will not agree to an offer to debate because their advisors
little
have
chicken.
simply put no better than that. Yes, and he is also
You're
they are
running
also
away
a
from
little
debate?
chicken.
Can we simply prove the corruption that Nadia has? I mean, it's
It's a
very-
bank.
It's practical.
Corrupt is what it does.
It's practically visible, though. That we there might as well be a purchase form for a dictator.
If Nadia is smart, then they're not the only horse backing this train.
Nadia's
Then the moment
the horse's back things.
Do you mean only person backing this horse?
bagging this horse.
That is a horse.
Please, for the love of God, let this be a horse.
She's a beautiful horse.
Just a beautiful, the horse of curiosity and malcontent. Okay. I think perhaps maybe a dual-pronged approach.
A duel?
Do tell. At the previous events and whatnot, do you think getting this child alone in order to maybe pick their brain for, maybe convince them to stop?
Just stop.
Are we talking like a Lady Aela situation where they
We
always
could
have...
take the child on a field trip, see what a day in the city is like.
Teach them the power of friendship.
I love
Teach them
that.
about gambling.
I teach them about
I just can't start winning.
It's more so that I think there are a great number of ears, or a great number of people whispering in the child's ears already.
Like an evil eunuch.
I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility that they could be convinced. It's simply that I don't know to what extent they are making their own decisions.
I believe that if we just expose the one corrupt vein in Nadia, then we just hit all the rest of the vessels.
It's a hydra. We can't stab at the
I
body. or cut a
don't
single
wish
head.
for us to make enemies of the bank.
We simply have to convince them that Jasper's not the right horse to back.
Simply exposing that she's backing a child prince is
Brother,
it's nothing.
The issue is
Brother,
convincing the rest of the house.
do you have any non-lethal poisons?
Yes, I do keep a very powerful laxative on me at all times. I'm not kidding.
I do believe it is time for a
I
shadowy
have,
party.
I have abilities,
Lord Eero
which means
sniffs his wine.
I have a poison on me called Slake. Slake is made. Oh, let me just read this out.
It's actually a thing.
Yes.
A vile drug refined from a particular canal bottom feeder.
Oh.
The afflicted will not want to stray far from the privy. The privy being an old word for pooper place.
It doesn't say pooper place, does it?
Yes, it's privy here means the pooper place.
In case you don't know. If
I'm not poisoning a child.
and I would not tell you to poison
We
a
could simply
child.
feed them too many blueberries.
What are they, a deer?
I don't know.
Oh, come here. I have a handful of suspiciously green berries.
Lord Jasper.
What do you think? People are using Ritz crackers to get them to the podiums?
We're getting nothing done this session, I can already tell.
Oh no,
You
the
have one
child
task,
caught
let's see if
themselves.
you do it.
Kind of expected, you know?
We convinced
I'm
Nadia
not.
that their bet in a human being that is young and weak. We emphasize the weak. Perhaps
A simple
So-
sneeze could kill the child.
Can I propose an idea that does not involve ruining a child's public image for the rest of their life?
Is it laxative based?
It's not laxative based. Their idea was laxative based.
My idea was not that.
This is a hydra. If we make wild stabs at the body, in this case, the child prince, we're going to get nowhere. If we simply cut off one head, we're going to get nowhere. We're going to have to come at this from a two-pronged approach. Maybe some of us do a little convincing, using our silver tongues, on
That's
perhaps
why they
we
call
can
me that.
break through the crowd of voices that this child has heard, and perhaps some of us go and deal with the more pressing people in the equation ourselves, whether that's done on the up and up or perhaps another way. But that's just my idea. I am just an individual, of course, using my vote as every good democracy has. And remember, kids, vote.
if
Power
we
to the people.
do not want to ruin their image irreparably, we could convince instead he is simply not ready. An unripe fruit is not a diseased or pooping itself fruit. We could instead convince that they are ill prepared and unready.
I believe the common folk of the house will understand that they know the child isn't ready, but the banks are.
The point is that they're not ready. They're moldable. They are unintelligent, unaware, and uneducated. If you can point them in the right directions, they'll do what you want. So that they'll not only remain on that seat for as long as you're holding power over the banks, and as long as your children will then regain your seat or their seats, right? It's insurance, basically, turning our house into a puppet. We need to prevent a puppet takeover. The problem is, if we try to defame these people, we'll look foolish. Everyone knows the undercurrent. They just look like they're backing a prince. If we attempt to shame the child, then we're also screwed because we're going back on our morality.
Then let us simply try to convince the child. That might be the best way to go
And
about it.
convince Nadia that Eero is a better bet. Or another person in the banks.
Out of character, you guys also can use your downtime to kind of choose your approach, by
Perfect.
poking around and kind of putting feelers out. So
Nice.
if you do downtime and find some new information or anything like that, you don't have to over dinner with Eero decide if you're going to make this child poop themselves or not.
I'd like to learn a ritual.
No, please.
I'm gonna summon the ghost of this child's dead parents.
Oh God! For the audience at home, we got a little thing of like a cheat sheet of downtime activities, and each one has like a bullet point on like the page, except for rituals. Rituals get their own special page. Oh my god.
This party notoriously really likes it when a mechanic has more than one page of text, and will definitely ever use it. And this time I printed it out so that they could have it, just so that they can tell me how much they're not gonna read it.
Damn, that's crazy.
Lovely game. I love it. It's great. My players, they hate to read.
I love it.
You're just
Also,
Summoning their...
there's not a lot of knack. Who's a magic user in this party? Out of
I
your-
can use magic.
Yeah,
has
the
nocturnal
curse is
magicians.
vaguely magical.
Oh right, you're
I-
nocturnal magicians.
It's one of those implications of like, if you're one of the classes that has a more magical deal going on,
You can.
Yeah,
do
it's so magical. They put him at the back of the book as like a
like a
timeout corner. Like that's why I didn't know it was there until David told me. It's like literally at the back shame corner
That's crazy.
because he's
Great.
too magic.
I think I want to play the curse. What?
The who?
You also
The
can't
hell?
be scandalized. You just shatter. Which is
Same.
That sounds accurate. I just, what
May I
about
make
his
a,
character?
may I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
Shall we, maybe scout the grounds before we go in? Actually talk to these people?
I think this approach requires, no matter what, it requires time. We are not going to go in swords blazing.
May we survey, per se?
I love this idea.
I'd love if we could perhaps study.
all right. Is there anything else you wanted to bother
Skulking.
Eero about?
Mr. Eero about?
How tall are you?
I'm 6'10", by the way.
Is he
No.
lying?
He didn't actually say it. No, I don't. He's probably like, I don't know, 6 foot and change. He definitely wears shoes that make him
We're
look taller,
doomed.
though.
Okay.
Doc Martens.
Yeah, he's wearing
Where's
dots.
white docks?
No, I think if we know that it's the banks, the kids, I think we're good.
What did happen between you and DeRossi?
Was it good?
Was it a,
Oh,
was
it
it a
was
fun
one
time?
for the books.
One for the books.
Oh boy.
I have a dream journal I keep on the side of my bed.
Is DeRossi a frequent topic in it?
Yes.
Yes, that and the ghost.
That and the ghost.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
Pierre, what are they doing?
I haven't had a full night's sleep in days.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
He keeps blowing up my line. I don't know what I did.
You up?
He's making sure you don't have any nocturnal magicians.
Oh yeah, David has a ghost.
Yes.
What? No.
But no,
David does.
David personally.
Yeah, no.
We're gonna find out this ghost is Jasper's dead parent.
I was too good at basketball and the kid died. That's my ghost.
I did on the way here. I passed by basketball
told you.
court and saw someone absolutely break their ankles.
You know,
Do you have any other questions for
don't think so.
Lord
I do
Eero,
not.
besides how tall he is and how it feels to spend a
Can
beautiful
he ball?
night with the rest?
would you like to find out how it feels to die?
Do you ask?
No, I don't. Of course I don't. That would be insane.
All right. And
My dog speaks out of turn.
I'm the LeBron James of dogs.
they never said you can't.
The Bark James.
There's no rules that a dog can't kill a child.
Okay.
That's what Airbud is. Oh.
That's what Airbud was about.
Everybody is about political assassination. That is true.
All
They
right.
destabilize the local government by having their basketball team beat by a bunch of dogs.
Yes. All right. In that
Downtime.
case, we are moving on to downtime.
Excellent.
What is that, boy? Don't go to the fourth theater.
Alright, downtime, guys. Please. Please, game.
Who's in the Dallas Conservatory?
It's on the grassy knoll.
Game.
Uncovering a plot, probably. Let's see.
Whoever would like to go first.
Mine's
Oh,
gonna be
jeez.
simple.
All right. What are you doing?
I'm gonna trust the smarter of the people to get some info on what we should do next.
Oh boy.
I feel like I should start maybe getting some better stuff, some better equipment here. I wanna hit up Lost. I wanna hit up my boy.
Okay.
The poison maker.
The poison maker. Okay. You're gonna make me learn how poisons work. I understand.
And so the downtime activity is acquiring an asset.
Okay, sure.
Acquire some poisons.
Yep.
Let's read it.
If you've got one that
For the class.
Read? I'll have you know I'm a tabletop
Yeah,
player.
so we're
I
gonna
don't
gain
read.
a temporary use of an asset. To acquire it, roll the coterie's tier. You guys are tier.
Coteries tier.
I don't know, what's your tier? Tier.
I don't have any coterie.
Oh, it's on there.
Listed.
I think you guys are tier.
Our exposure is 2.
I put our.
No, you have a
exposure was
tier
2.
based on your house rank.
Influence is 3.
House rank. That's a big thing.
House Lovell is
4, right?
Yes, you
Yeah,
guys are
4.
rank 4 right now.
Is that our tier?
No,
Oh.
that's the thing. It's not a It's not a 1-to-1.
Oh, no.
I want to say you're tier 2.
Excuse me.
That was definitely like a 7 out of 10.
Thank you. I'll try harder next
Can you
time.
do your ABCs next time?
I don't know how to do that. I don't usually speak while I do it. Just kind of let it happen.
You work at a what?
You
don't know your ABCs?
Look at my library, dog. I'm never gonna find this book.
I'm gonna say I think you're tier 2. Okay. I'm looking between.
What about tier 15?
Who is Dewey, and why does he want me to learn his system?
He's the worst.
Hate that guy.
He's the worst.
God.
All right.
But
Acquire an asset. Roll
Why
a
can't we just
tier.
do it all alphabetically?
Fiction is alphabetical.
why is
So.
fiction alphabetical?
Because some places do it by genre, but it's easier to just
Okay,
find
so
the
go ahead and
author with their last name.
roll the tier. Make it-
What?
roll the
Roll
tier.
just roll
Yeah,
it
okay.
in. Roll the tier.
I got a 5 and a 4.
Okay. Tier plus
Oh,
1.
you're doing
I rolled
You
2
didn't even
things. I didn't
jangle
even
those
know if I was
dice.
supposed to do one.
I
You
don't
see
know.
that? He just picked that up, dropped him.
And then, do you know what poison you're looking for?
Okay, so the list of
A
poisons.
poopy poison.
You already
Oh,
have
poopy
I need
poison.
barrels and barrels of poopy poison.
just full kegs.
I mean, what do I have access to? So there's different like ranks of poison.
Yes. So,
there's-
I would say you have access to anything that is. You rolled a 4.
I just rolled 2 dice. I don't
five
even
is
know
my
if I was
roll.
supposed to.
I would say anything like 1 or 2 you have access to.
1 or 2?
Yeah. You guys are kind of
There's no 1s. There's only 2s.
2 and 3
Okay, 2 and 3.
because I think you guys are actually yeah. The math is happening in my head. And
Okay,
it's probably not right.
So, okay,
but
so here
it's
are our
there.
options.
Okay.
I don't want more poopy poison. We're good on poopy poison.
Okay.
A chalky powder, blink. A chalky powder, typically thrown into the faces of luckless sentries, causes temporary blindness.
Ooh.
We're just blowing cocaine in their faces.
Scald, a vibrant red decoction which over the course of days brings on fever, sweating, nausea, vomiting, and death. A physician will doubtless notice the scarring of blood vessels, which indicates the use of this drug. So, obvious murder drug or flashbang.
Pocket sand!
That might be the way to get them to stop running. Is like if we have them go to an event and somebody randomly blinds them, and this child is gonna freak out and be like, "I don't want to be Prince anymore. Let me leave."
Someone tried to blind me. Someone popped out of the grassy knoll.
What's happening?
Those are the only 2 you have access to, or are those the only 2 that seem remotely?
I can get more slake.
We don't need any
More poopy poison!
More X-Lax, yeah!
I mean,
It's terrible news. All of House Lovell has died of pooping themselves.
They died of dysentery.
there's also potions on the next page if you're so
They
intrigued.
did not ford the river. They instead died of dysentery.
So I believe you should just pick your poison, and then we could pick a plan from there.
Okay. Potions. Here are your potion options. When consumed, or clamber. When consumed, this sticky brown liquid causes minute hairs to sprout on the palms of the drinker. Oh, they can now climb sheer walls.
That's how they know you're having nocturnal magician.
I'm gonna throw up. Shut up. Oh my god.
I'll see myself out.
And that was Aaron, everybody. Catch him never. He's
Thank you for what? All right.
I don't know if you all remember many seasons ago when I promised Terry would die. That day is today.
This time.
Okay.
My homunculus body will finally fall apart.
Okay, they can now climb sheer walls with ease.
Okay.
Because they become Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, they must better.
Aria, when consumed, the imbiber,
Yep.
oh my
Yeah.
god, what a terrible word, loses their voice for several days. A favorite weapon amongst the theater district.
That could be.
Favorite weapon among the theater district is crazy. These theater
Yeah.
majors just poisoning
They're
people.
beefing.
May I imagine we're potion shopping together?
Hold on. We'll go to the
I like
last
that.
one.
I like
Friends,
that.
I don't
We'll
know.
let the
if
last
you're-
one and then we'll.
Okay.
Velvet. When the vial is shattered, a 20 by 20 by 20 foot area is blanketed in an inky pitch blackness.
Oh my god.
Grease.
Yeah.
Hey, that's like
It's a smoke bomb.
20. Like,
Cube of.
Yeah.
Cube of smoke.
Oh, it's a okay.
It's a smoke
smoke
bomb.
bomb.
It's
It
a
says
huge
inky.
smoke bomb. Yeah.
so it like sticks to you.
So our options are Spider-Man potion. Or okay. So poop.
Always an option.
Pooping
on
is
the
always
table.
an option.
It's always on the table.
It shouldn't be on the table, guys. Don't poop on the table. Don't
Go
poop on
to the bathroom.
Privy, please.
Go to the privy. So options are poop, flashbang, murder, spider climbing, mute, and smoke bombs.
Okay.
Well, if we make the boy mute,
Guys,
then
I liked that one the best.
if we mute the boy, then he cannot conversate
The
with
child.
people that are trying.
May
child.
an alternate path
Child,
to the
okay.
silencing. May we silence Nadia, and then manipulate the child ourselves?
How long does it last again? Did you say?
I said a while.
Several days.
That is several days we have that kid in our grasps.
That is true. That is true.
Don't clip that.
They're not.
If you do both,
There
and
are
they
other
both
people
quiet
besides
and
Nadia,
pooping
remember.
themselves.
Chat man, this guy.
I might have to do a little negotiation to get two, but we'll see.
You already have the pooping stuff.
Oh, I'm the old man that sells potions.
I can't even do the old man voice anymore because I just lose it every time. So you're heading to the Groan.
Yes, the
You can't see,
man.
but it's for their enjoyment. You're heading to the Groan, specifically to the Twist, where you're not
Twist.
super liked.
Twist and groan.
Oh, me specifically or the
No,
house?
you guys.
Okay, I thought just people were like, oh, look at this ugly loser. Get him out of here.
Ugly
What is
freak.
Victor Arcane doing here?
Somebody give me a
What
rocket
is
launcher to
this
deal with this twink.
wretched crispy twink doing here?
He crunches when he walks.
It's just called being
It's-
40.
Guys, stop! It's not fun.
All right, so you are heading
I
to
am. Who bust you broomsticks?
Okay.
I've already made that joke tonight.
the Groan. Is the
I'm gonna try and get up.
The southernmost crescent of the city is a swath of narrow alleys, dotted with tall and narrow apartments. The Groan houses the bulk of Illyrian's working poor, and the gutters here run above ground, giving birth to the old saying, when in the Groan, watch your step. Foreigners mistakenly take this as just a warning against cat purses and cutthroats. It's not. It's about the poop.
People
Does
are
it say that?
so
Does it
people
say
are
it's
far
about-
from the privy for quite a while.
But yeah,
I don't know if they're
this is
privy
kind
to
of
that
the.
information.
This is kind of where crimes happen. So it's where your poison boy.
It's Crime Alley.
It's Crime Alley.
This is probably where I was born.
Aww.
This is where I watched my parents die, Raphael.
Cowabunga.
How a bummer.
You're being a real
so,
bummer
yeah,
on
you're
the body
headed
right
off
now,
to-
Beux-Li.
You headed off to the Groan. It smells terrible. Beux-Li, were you going with them?
Yeah, I might as well.
I did a stint here once in my 20s.
Stint in the ground.
Is anyone else going to the Groan, or is it just these two good time boys?
It's good time, the good time boys.
I think It's a good time, boys.
I play basketball here on the weekends.
There's a youth center with a great court.
It's full of hoops, but if you can get past that.
Ajax just looks at them and goes, I'm the LeBron James of basketball.
I don't understand that reference.
I don't think basketball exists, but you know. All right, so you head to the Groan. You know, whatever specific seedy, poop-filled alley to meet your boy Lost in.
Oh my god.
Was there anything you specifically wanted to like role play out, or are you just buying some poison?
I think I frequent this place.
Yeah.
I think I like pull up and I go like. I can't do whatever.
There's nothing quite like the smell of a shop in the Groan.
I go, Lost! My wonderful compatriot.
Ah, hello, my friend.
Wonderful. The herbs, worm. Bring them to me.
Excuse me?
Worm?
Yes.
That's not how we talk to people.
That's not
we're
how we
doing
talk to the
business
poison
with.
man, my friend.
You know me, always joking.
Timmy.
1 out of 10.
I know that was terrible.
So, I am in the mood for a couple things.
All
Two
right.
things, specifically. I am looking for... What was it? The murder one? Were we going with the murder one?
I
I
Going
think
with
we
the
were going with the
silence
one that
one.
we... Yes.
I really would prefer
both
the
with
silence
it.
one as opposed to the murder one, especially the hey, I definitely murdered you murdered one.
I'm going to need two things.
All right.
The first, I'm going to need... Do you have any aria?
Let me look. He starts going through his bags and taking out increasingly concerning-looking substances.
Ooh, this one has a fish in it. Did you win him at a fair?
No. Found him at the bottom of the canal. That's how, nobody asks how slake is made. They just...
We've been looking for a pet. May I keep him?
He's
You
dead,
want the
but...
slake fish?
And I kind of hold him up and I go, "Do you want to see?"
Take a
You
picture
know-
with it.
It'll last longer.
You want this? Okay. Okay. The slake fish.
Yes.
Post it on your love
Takes
Instagram.
out this vial of liquid. It's very, iridescent and shimmery. There you go. And I assume you pay him because, money.
Say, you're from around these parts.
Yes. I don't know why he sounded like Lord Eero there. But...
I was gonna say, I thought he had more of a like.
Yeah,
that's why I said worm. I thought he had more like a wormy thing. What you buying?
It's me, your poison guy.
Your
what
poison
you
guy.
pick your poison? That's what I always say.
Could that be the name of the shop?
I was hoping that's the name of the shop.
Take your poison. I think he's a
But
guy
it's-
on the
but
side
it's-
of the road. I don't
I
think
can
that's
spell
like.
Resident Evil guy.
But it's spelled Poizone.
Yeah, he has a big shop that says poisons now. What's your question, my friend?
You're from around here.
I sound
Lost.
like this now. I'm locking in.
Oh,
Oh, bless you.
Normally. My apologies. Lost. We are in a bit of a pickle. Now,
Probably have something for that.
Bit of a sticky wicket, if you will.
our current situation. I guess my question is how do you feel the people of the city feel about the backing of a child, Prince? Like the obvious manipulation of a child for leadership.
I think the people have bigger things to worry about than who's running your house, whether it's a child or not. Oh, you're talking about that Jasper kid.
Bingo.
Yeah, you know what I do know about.
I'm not from around here. I don't know much about the...
Okay, then I won't tell you.
You
I'd
know
happily
this.
like to know
Hold on,
that.
stop.
My friends, you've seen me in the streets. You know I'm from around here. I was born here, right down the road. I believe I was.
This
born
is
here.
literally my friend.
You're a Bonese.
Bonies.
Bingo.
Yes, yes. That is
You
me,
know I'm not
Bonies.
from around here.
Bonies. As you can see, my frail is Bonies. Yes, yes, yes.
Frail, twink-like form, yeah.
You know I'm not
That's the
from...
first compliment I've ever received, I think.
You know I'm not from around here. I don't know much about how you people perceive these things. For where I come from, the idea of that would be a scandal in and of itself, so I guess I'm just curious.
What do you want to know?
How do you feel about it?
I feel like whatever you crazy nobles want to do. If you want to listen to what a child tells you to do, I mean, more power to you.
What was that example you were going to bring up?
Oh, yeah, the assassination. This was masterwork, you know. I think it was Traitor's tears. That stuff's hard to come by.
It is. Wait, you were alive when the kid's parents were assassinated?
6 years ago, my guy.
I'm not great with numbers.
But yeah, it's,
You were around.
12.
Stop. Let me have my moment.
Okay.
I can't believe they assassinated the boy's parents before they were even born.
You were alive back then? I'm not here.
You remember Bowling for Soup?
Stop!
Okay.
What is with you and your hatred of Bowling for Soup?
It's a fine band.
What if they're watching right now?
Hi, Bowling for Soup.
There's not a 0% chance that they're watching is the thing, too. They're pretty active online.
We're sorry for David.
He doesn't understand the masterpiece that is the Phineas and Ferb opening.
Okay, so first of all, I do, but okay, so, okay, let me clarify. I don't mean, like, you were around, like, I mean, like, you were not just old enough, but you were, like, around, like, you were aware of what happened.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I hear about when people get poisoned. It's kind of my thing.
Yeah, you are the poison guy.
But yeah, it was a big deal. Traitor's tears, that's not just something you find on the street.
I mean, obviously, you're semi-aware of the nobles of House Lovell. Not every one of them would have access to a drug that potent, I don't think. If you could put a bet on who you think it was.
Oh, it could have been anyone. It could have been Prince Rames. Would have been real nice for him.
Why?
I mean, he took the position after they died.
And then he went and mucked it up for himself.
Could have been Aela. She loves all that weird dark magic crap. Could have been Eero.
The man's too dumb to assassinate anything.
If you had to, like, give me a bet, like, put money on it and really, really take a shot in the dark, who would you think?
Oh, I'm not a betting man.
Oh,
That's a rich man's hobby. Gambling.
I'm so excited.
I can't
You're like, wait,
stop.
You know what they say, 99% of gamblers who hit before they hit it big. If you were going to hit it big, who do you bet on?
I don't know. Like I said, Aela's the most obvious. She has the means.
Someone does
But-
know. And someone who does know is Eero. So we could address that later, because he very much lied to us when I asked him if he knew who...
How do you know he lied to us?
Oh, it's one of my skills. You pick these things up. Everyone has their tale.
They always know when I'm lying to them. It's kind of horrifying.
Everyone has their tale.
May I ask? So Traitor's tears, I'm aware, very valuable, hard to make, hard to find. Whereabouts? Like, whoabouts would even sell it in the city?
People don't sell it. You get it made by, like, a royal alchemist kind of thing. This is not just something you're going to find on the side of the road. That's why it's, it's kind of a big deal.
Would you happen to think an arborist might? Would any certain faction? Like, who would make it?
A royal alchemist.
A royal alchemist?
Perhaps.
6 years ago, so we need to track down
Perhaps
logs of 6
those
years?
dark mages from El
Sevenfold veils. Yeah, they're into all that weird stuff. They don't tend to get into poisons, especially poisons that have already been discovered, but if there was going to be someone, I guess, on your list.
Great. More reason to avoid them. Totally. Avoid. Do you need anything?
What?
I don't know. I guess I'm just concerned.
No.
Okay.
You paid me.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't need your charity, Noble.
No, I don't want to give you charity. You gave me advice. I'm asking if you'd like me to do a friend thing for you.
Ugh.
This is
I mean, we're chill, but don't make it weird.
What? I'm not hitting on you.
I'm not saying you are. Are you?
They're no DeRossi. They're no DeRossi.
I'm sorry. I'm French, and I leave.
All right.
Oh,
I bid you adieu.
So, what else are people doing?
Au revoir, mon ami.
Steven, I think that was your most successful interaction with an NPC. And I'm just
I know, it's the first time you did do
This
this.
game or any game?
Any game.
I'm just really proud of you.
just writing all those notes over there on Post-its.
It's ADHD. It's so efficient for me because I can just crumple it, throw it away. It's fine.
Are you gonna draw another Jake in it?
All right.
No.
Yes.
But yes, you now have
Alright.
some new information.
And
Well-
I have revealed to the group that Eero definitely knows
Yes.
who killed those parents, and it may or may not have been him, even though I don't think it was.
May I ask us, Wings? Are we familiar with Rames's status with the bank before the fallout?
Well,
Would
that's what I.
Jeremiah be privy to that status?
I would say, like, the bank has a pretty neutral relationship with Lovell at this point, which is why it's
Mainly just the child prince.
yeah, that's why it's of interest to make it not neutral.
Okay.
So while they were
Something really major that happened recently is House Alanda took a very big fall. Specifically, may or may not have been because of people's actions in this group, but they had a pretty strong hold on the bank and the trade of the city. So that is why those two things are very interesting to the princes to kind of use as the obvious way to get power, because those are kind of a little more open than they were because they're not really looking to associate with the 6th ranking house right now.
Yeah.
while they were doing that, I was gonna go and cover some plots for my
Yeah.
downtime action.
Go
Yes.
to the basketball court.
You gotta go
I have
Skulking
baskets
to
and
do,
balls.
okay?
no interest to go to the Groan,
wanna
so
go?
I was gonna investigate the
Jeremiah with his
and
cane.
The what?
The bank.
The bank, yeah.
Yeah. I don't really have a relationship with them, but I think I would like to just see what I can find. I'm thinking if that's uncover a plot or long-term project, whatever you'd like it to be. But I'd like to look into the bank and see what I can glean to make
I
our
think
adventures
I'm
easier.
just going to make it so that gathering information can be a downtime action.
Okay.
Just generally, because
Love
that
that.
kind of seems to be something that people like to do. And I'm in charge.
I love that.
One could argue that information is an asset,
They could.
and acquire assets is one of the downtime.
This is
actions.
true. We're acquiring the beautiful currency of information.
Also, uncovering a plot is kind of just.
It's basically that. I think it's uncovering a plot. So I'm gonna uncover a plot. Study is what I'd use for that. I think, and I can roll 2 dice for study, so that's hopefully that's what I can do. And see if I can figure out any more additional information about the bank, their relationship with the kid. If you want me to do it be more specific, I could look into Nadia specifically.
Sure, if you would
Okay.
like to.
All right. Is study okay for that?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
What'd you get?
That's a 6.
But
Okay.
a 3, but a 6.
Alright, so we're doing uncover a plot, right? I'm gonna go read that again. Gather information roll. Okay.
Game master question.
Yeah.
Does this game have some special term we're supposed to refer to the game master as?
I don't think it does actually. I think I'm
Oh,
just game
usually
master
they-
for one.
First time?
Yeah.
I think it's the first time I'm just like some guy.
Oh man.
You're not the
Can we call
storyteller.
you like dork or
No.
be like mean?
No.
Excuse me, some guy.
You can call me game master.
You
What is your
nerd.
problem?
Please don't.
Yeah, I'm the
Fool
game
our
master.
God.
I'm the GM. Freak. What's up?
No, that was my question.
Gilded
Okay.
Maestro, GM.
Yeah. Great. Perfect.
The
I
Gilded
still
Maestro is
think
a
that for
bard.
this, using the information questions is probably
What?
sensible.
You don't know what that word means.
What? What word?
Gelded.
Gelded.
That's not
I think
I know.
again, I think just using the gathering information questions probably still makes more sense for
Okay,
this.
yeah.
So those should be on your character sheet.
They
Everyone
are.
said
and-
gilded, not gelded.
I said gelded.
Yes.
Okay.
And do I get one question?
Let's see. So I think this is a pretty standard roll that you've just made for a pretty safe thing you're doing.
Okay.
I would say it's a middle. I can't remember the name of the middle level of seriousness of a roll, but you know. Yeah. So you can ask a question, and then follow-up questions are allowed.
Okay. I'm debating how can I hurt them and what do they intend to do. Let's see. I'm.
How can I hurt them?
How can I hurt them is one of my questions. I don't know if that's because I'm a Bravo or just because that's one of the gather information questions.
I think that's a Bravo
It
thing.
feels very Bravo. How can I hurt them? I'm talking to Nadia specifically. I guess how can I get them to?
Play basketball.
Yeah.
How can they face down the LeBron James of basketball?
I worry it's too big, but basically, like, I'm gonna look into how can I get them to switch. How can I get them to, like?
How many questions you got?
I think one, and then I can do follow-up questions. It's either how can I hurt them, or how can I get them to follow Eero.
Can I offer something crazy? Like throw some ball in your court?
You?
Me?
Enough of the basketball jokes.
Nope. We're inventing basketball by the end of this.
I mean, does hurt them mean physically?
No. That's why I kind of like how can I hurt them.
I was gonna
But
say.
I worry it's like the bank itself that I'm kind of investigating.
Okay, so can you paraphrase that question for me again?
So there's how can I hurt them, or there's how can I get them to switch to Eero.
Which question would you prefer to ask?
I'd like to ask the second one because that seems like what I.
The
'Cause I don't
vibe we're
want to. I don't
going
want to
for.
hurt the bank. I want the bank to switch to us. I want the bank to follow us. So I'm gonna go with that. How can I get them to just switch their allegiances to Eero?
Gotcha. So I guess the bank has obviously a not great reputation. The bank is considered to be very powerful because they oversee all of like the debts in the city, including like the debts that the nobility has, which means they have this certain level of power over the nobles. They really don't like the reputation that they have of being super corrupt. So they don't really like to make it obvious when they have relationships with houses.
Okay.
If you could convince them that the child is not going to be able to handle a secret relationship with the bank effectively and put at risk kind of their main interest of these, Eero is known for being very clandestine with his relationships, and that's a way you could win them over, like, hey, Eero doesn't really show his hand, as opposed to a child who's probably not going to be as good at that. Is kind of the simplest answer.
I like that.
Do you have any follow-up questions?
I did.
Yes.
And then so they're in charge of the debts of the. Do I know if there's any particular house that's more in debt to the bank than others?
Well, this would get me back to the downtime, actually, of figuring out house things, I think.
Oh, sorry.
No. I mean, I'm saying that's a good thing. So you rolled a 6. House Alonda definitely right now
Okay, yeah.
which is why they don't have the relationship they kind of used to have with them. House Alonda is kind of on borrowed time, borrowed money, borrowed everything right now.
Okay.
Dang.
Has the bank thought about waiving
Lot of
overdraft fees
To get
for
them
the
to-
public?
I don't think they thought about
Oh,
that.
Perhaps offering loan at a 4.05% interest rate.
Ooh, no ATM fees.
But they do have a coffee machine.
Oh, I got
I think there was a
Do
bank
they
in
at
my
least
home.
match their? Do they at least match their 401k?
all right, I have done my
Time and time and a half.
investigation, and I will. Yeah.
You sat and thought really hard about the
I
bank.
really pondered it. I feel like I went and asked questions and went
Yeah.
and talked to people and realized how much their reputation means to them. And that they don't want to be seen as corrupt. They want to be seen as
Yeah, you walked in like, hey! And they're like, shh!
anybody corrupt over here?
Hand on your sword, like anybody corrupt in here?
Corrupt individuals.
Any
Who's up
corrupt
in here?
bankers?
Would suck if somebody would
Corrupted
help an old
big
debutante
city.
like me for all this money in my hands.
Just fanning your
You're just
with,
like-
bands of money.
You're like the one cop at the party,
Very obvious I'm a cop.
Alright.
We're gonna do
you kids
corrupt-
doing fentanyl in here?
Let's do some corrupt banking together.
Oops, they're calling
Who is-
handcuffs. I mean,
Who's
like,
going
Why don't we
next?
show each other our tax forms for the year, huh?
I would like to, very on a similar vein as I already forgot your character's name. I apologize.
Ariadne. We don't use names a lot here. It's
I would like to
Ariadne, what are you doing here?
survey Nadia.
Okay.
But I would like to do it in more, like, I'd like to uncover blood. I'd like to do it more in a particular way. Like, I'm practically going to stalk this person.
Sure.
Maybe find where their office is.
At the bank.
well, maybe as I'm.
They don't have
Are
a
they
big
on the
sign that says
south-facing
Nadia.
window or the west-facing
If
window?
you want to investigate like their office, I could be in the bank
Can I see
talking
them
to
from
them.
Loudly, like,
Oh.
who wants to do a corruption?
Can I see them from the book depository?
It would be a great co-working.
Yeah.
Beux-Li up in the,
Double
up in the
team,
book
if you
Like
depository.
a
Guys.
miniature heist of some sort.
Miniature heist.
Mini heist. Let me paint you a beautiful word picture.
Please.
Oh, boy.
The bank. It's a big, large, beautiful
Ooh.
building. Lots of brass. I assume bones
And
as well.
All the chairs are made of bones.
Yeah, you know, this very imposing, rich, regal-looking building. There are armed guards everywhere.
How are
Quite.
There's so many arms.
The bank itself, this would be the main location because the bank kind of has little establishments around the city.
Went to the main branch.
Yeah, you went to
That
the
makes
main
sense.
branch.
That's good.
Which is where Nadia would be. That's kind of where their main investors are, who kind of are just general agents of the bank's interests. Are kind of like what you are to House Lovell. So there's sort of this downstairs where Ariadne is causing problems, however it may be.
How corrupt is this
How do
place?
I open
On a scale
it?
of
You
1
don't.
to 10.
But then upstairs there's more private offices, and they are like labeled, so you could find Nadia's office. It's you know, this big, heavy mahogany door with a brass
Mahogany.
nameplate.
I love the way you said mahogany.
Mahogany.
I want to look for just distinct, like, trade logs or even just any sort of reference of Jasper at all.
Sure.
Yep. I understand this is risky.
Yeah, so
So
that's definitely
There's just a
like,
file
you're
on the table that
skulking.
says Jasper manipulation.
my big Bible that says child manipulation.
How to buy a child.
The first step is kill off parents and it's checked.
you? Open the door.
That's basically what I'm looking for. I'm
You, like,
looking for, with, I'm not sure if advantage is in this game, but with knowing this knowledge that they were killed with Traitor's Tears, would that give me some sort of more, like, I'm looking for a receipt of Traitor's Tears, I guess? I don't
If you're looking for that specifically, but that's gonna like narrow you down
Yeah,
to
I'm
just
looking-
being like yeah or no.
No, I'm looking specifically for just information on their plans with the prince.
Yeah, then I
Or
think that's just
preparing
a regular roll.
Yep.
I'll say you can probably help with this if you'd like.
Yeah,
you would
I'm
mark, you
downstairs.
would
Yeah,
mark
you
the
are
stress.
We have so much stress. You're not.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
gonna
go.
push
Here
myself
you
as
go.
well.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Start stressing,
don't
guys.
I was gonna push myself.
No, don't.
I have no stress.
Yeah, start
So
stressing,
if I
gang.
push myself
Get
and use this
scandalized.
list, I'm at 4?
Yeah.
Okay. Whoop.
So I have a stress.
Oh, no 6s. Jeez, my highest
Wow.
was only a 4. Unless I cross numbers, I have a 6 and a 4.
Okay.
Well, you're welcome.
You know, you
Got a
don't
shrink?
find the big Jasper puppeteering plan file. You do find, like, kind of in one of her drawers, tucked away, some correspondences between her and Prince Jade that suggest they were very good friends.
Roommates?
They were roommates.
They were roommates, okay.
Okay.
Which is like, you know, it kind of speaks to like why this is like a weird interest for her. It's also like an interesting piece of information that you can put in your back pocket for later, but it doesn't really tell you her exact plan. It doesn't really explain how she feels towards this child, you know. What else do you find? Oh, within these correspondences, you find it's very like, you know, it's very lesbian. It's very coded.
Yeah.
Kind of just buried.
As an adjective.
Yeah, it's very
The whole
lesbian.
office?
Oh,
Lesbian
yes.
coded?
Yeah.
It's just
Perfect.
There's a lot of
Flannel everywhere.
carabiners.
Melissa Etheridge post. That's a very old lesbian joke, and I apologize.
I think I have counted one explicitly hetero couple in this entire game.
That's what it's about.
Chaperone. There we go. Chaperone. That's a good one.
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
So as
You find kind of Prince Jade mentions something that kind of vaguely suggests that Jasper's father is not Jasper's father.
okay,
So then why is he named Jasper's father?
You know, really, that's the sad thing about it, isn't it?
is there
Is there a name?
is there like a handwritten note?
No, Jasper's father. That's
Is there like
who
a
he is.
handwritten note from the mother? I know it'd be 6 years old, but
Yeah,
yeah, I'm just gonna pocket that.
Yeah, you know, it's like mostly a really like coded love letter.
That's exactly.
Oh,
what
and
I want.
also
There's like a
that's
cipher
not
code with it.
my, that is not the father of my child, by
Yeah,
the way. P.S.
but it's just
Love
like-
you and kisses.
Yeah, it's kind of in like a side note where it's like you have to deduce that it's not his child.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna pocket that, and
I'm gonna name this man real quick because he does just say Jasper's
Is-
father in my
is-
notes,
Could
and
be
he's
Jasper
literally
the
not.
It could be Jasper the First.
It's still
It could be
lesbian
it could just be
coded
a Jasper.
subtext
They're
if
both
it
Jasper.
just rises to the point of text. Like,
I know people who use subtext and they're all cowards.
my fencing club's talking.
like from the way Val
Oh,
is
I love
talking,
that.
I imagine the way this correspondence is going is, do you want to kiss as girls later? Do you want to do girls kissing
What if we
together?
were
You, me? Question
What if we
mark?
were both girls and we were both corrupt politicians
Alright.
and we kissed?
I licked the envelope to taste you once again.
Oh God!
I'm taking the LLL, the lesbian love letter, and I am gonna just slip my way out of there.
You make it sound like a bomb. The lethal LLL comes with me.
It's lethal to
Lady
their
love
career.
letter.
That'd be the LLLL, the lethal lesbian love letter.
So I love alliteration. All about it.
But yeah, that's basically
Cool. Alright.
That's enough for me before I get caught.
I think I am going to uncover a plot.
Okay, sure.
So-
And I'm
plots
gonna
are
go
uncovered?
to I'm going to go to Lady Alicia, who is Lord Eero's consort at the moment.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And I'm gonna
She's not currently his consort because he's not a prince, but if he becomes prince, she will be made prince consort.
yeah.
Yes. I'm just clarifying for the folks
She's
at
his
home.
roommate right now.
Yes. Okay, yeah, she's probably like somewhere around House Lovell's estate. So you find her.
Basketball courts.
Yeah, she's b-balling.
I see you're practicing your 3-pointers as per usual.
As we always did on those warm summer. No, she's probably just like out and about in the gardens because that seems like a fun place to hold this conversation.
In her jorts.
In her George.
Shorts. I see you just left the octagon. the full side of the ring.
Your half-court shots always gave me the vapors.
Jeremiah,
Alicia.
did you need something?
I came to inquire about something involving your friend Eero.
Of course.
Do you know why he might, perchance, lie to me about knowing who assassinated Jasper's parents?
Well, I think that Eero's a man that likes to keep his cards close to his chest.
Do you know who murdered Jasper's parents? Who assassinated them? Let me clarify. Assassinated
The best
Jasper's
kind of murder.
parents. I only ask because you are the soon-to-be consort of this house. So,
I don't know, no.
is she lying?
She's
to
not
me?
lying.
She's not lying.
No.
Well, I appreciate what little conversations we do have these days.
Do you?
On occasion. On occasion.
I'm glad I could be of help to you. She's lying. She's lying.
No, I
No,
know she's lying, and Jeremiah gives the deepest bow, and when his face isn't visible, he's just like cursing her name.
She
He's just, like,
gives
silently
the
cursing
most
her name.
rigid curtsy.
Yeah. And I walk away. And the information I didn't uncover a plot, but I've definitely gathered the fact that Eero keeps her at arm's length.
Jeremiah,
Yes.
what are your intentions for this alliance with Eero? It seems so unlike you.
Hey, Jeremiah's already started walking away at this point, but he's gonna stop and he's gonna turn and he's gonna have a grin on his face and show like that one golden tooth he has, and he's gonna be like, "Why? I just want what's best for the house and best for the people," and he's gonna keep on walking.
All right. Well, good luck, I suppose.
And to you. Didn't uncover a plot, but I do know now that he keeps her at arm's length.
Yes.
Because you feel like if he knows who killed them, he would tell the person that's going to be his consort, so she would also know. Unless it was him. So, I've got my information without getting my information.
Alrighty. Who would like to take the first of the second round of downtime activities?
We get 2 rounds of downtime.
Yeah, we gotta do it all again.
All right.
That's important.
So, while
Passing notes in class, unless you're gonna read them in class.
while we have, I imagine this has been like 4 or 5 hours or so. Like we all went break and then we did our own thing.
Yeah, like,
We had a mini heist.
It was
Yeah.
beautiful.
So I would probably try to reconvene with Jeremiah and Ajax.
Okay.
So I have a weird, I guess, information. I feel like I dove way too risky to get such little information, but I have a strong belief that Nadia is lying to Jasper. Simply about, you could deduce this yourself, and I will hand the lesbian love letter to Jeremiah, reinstating it.
Well, I'll be. That's quite a bit of information. And I hand it back to you.
Jeremiah immediately understands the subtext of this lesbian love.
There ain't no cowards writing these letters.
Can I see?
Yes, I'll hand over.
Oh.
This could be a leverage point for the child. Why trust someone who's been lying to you about your own father for this long? Their real father might still be alive.
You know, we have a word for this kind of thing back in El Tori.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I don't remember it.
Okay. Thank you, Jerry.
Good. But I believe
Lesbians.
I believe
Oh,
this-
sorry.
Named
Lesbian.
after Lesbo herself.
I believe this is a bargaining piece later on if we really begin to struggle.
So, just so I can clarify, get it all straight. Currently, this kid does not know who their real father is.
They don't know.
Their real mother was
Entwined.
with somebody
Entwined.
behind.
At least
I
two
don't know.
other
I
people.
don't know how they were entwined. I
At
was
least
not
2
there.
other people because Nadia is not Jasper's father. I'll put that out there on the table.
What?
Fathers.
That's crazy.
Okay, so there's a lot going on here.
They saw her from across the bar.
But the basics. But what I can tell is this child's entire life is a lie being
Yeah.
fed to them.
Bargaining piece.
And from my
Oh.
deductions of the bank, they don't enjoy lies and they do not enjoy secrets. They need someone who can handle those things with care. They enjoy their image being as spotless as the image of a bank can be. I believe that plays well to our interests. This child is a child. This information alone would break them, and a broken child. I know that you were against breaking a child, but this kind of breaking would get them to be their full, to know their truth.
Okay.
I don't want to hurt anyone either in this exact instance, but I think that this may be a hurt that would benefit all of us.
So, idea?
Yes.
Light bulb. Well, I don't know if light bulbs have been invented.
No. Flame? Small flame?
Whale oil lamp.
Oh, yeah.
You really lit my lamp.
Oh, boy.
We tell Jasper, show the letter. I go poison this woman.
With the aria?
With a Z.
She can't explain herself.
I feel like you're just kind of trying to lock into the poison at this point.
Oh.
You want to get your money's worth.
I
Come
think we
on,
should.
man.
I'm
I
very
tried so
pro-poison.
hard.
You walked all the way through the Groan. You stepped in so much poop.
Okay, hold on. People pooping on the side of the road in a city is nothing new, all right? We
all
live in
been to New
America, all right? We live near New York. We know these things. From what you make it sound, I have to wear waders to get through the river of poop.
You guys didn't describe your waiters.
Kind of they make it sound in the synopsis.
Some black and gold waiters up thigh highs with some embroidery.
As a person without parents, I feel I would like to know what happened to mine, and that is still something I yearn for every day. Is I want to know.
Of course.
To know that my parents were murdered would be one thing, but to find out that only one of my parents were murdered, the other one is still about, that'll send the child on a journey of their own. A journey that the banks might not really care for.
We could provide them a backpack and perhaps a little stick.
A
and
bindle?
A spindle?
A bindle.
A spindle.
Bindle.
Spindle.
Bindle.
Spindle is a
Not
thing you do
spindle.
with yarn.
Not spindle.
Bindle is...
Bindle is
I'm doing great with words today.
You're doing fantastic.
Okay. Do we want to use our downtime at all to
Do we-
further investigate before we
Can I limber
Father
up
the
with
child.
some b-ball and bark first?
We
Sure.
could.
acquire an asset, some sweet mood?
Oh wait, there's a couple long-term projects that have been
Acquire an asset,
started.
new
Can we
business.
continue work on
Acquire
them?
assets.
Yeah, you can
Say,
also-
I'd love to-
Yeah, what about the long-term projects we
Hold
started?
on, I have some notes from last time.
I forgot to write that down. Because I
Alright.
think I started one, right?
Well, I learn about house goal of Aela's house goal and make ally within the mercies.
Yes, that's
Our
right,
house
that's right.
So perhaps we should work on those. That's two things. We could do other things, but I think that we should definitely. I don't think I'm the best to do the make ally with the mercies. I could learn more about the house goal of Aela. I think that makes sense for me to do. I can study again and uncover what I can.
I can study as well.
Who is? Does anyone have a contact with the mercies, or you
Well,
were?
the
Who was
Mercy
hitting on the
thing,
nun last
I
time?
was hitting around the nun.
Hit on the
Sister
nun!
Aurelia,
Gonna
baby.
show up at the first church like, hey, baby girl.
It's been a while
Baby
since
girl,
I've
you meant I'm not
confessed.
Oh my god.
How many Hail Marys, sister? What? That is a very...
How many
normal
nuns
thing.
are watching this?
That is a very...
Sorry,
You
no,
guys
the nuns
cannot
at
make
home.
faces just because the Jew knows how confession works. I have watched a lot of Daredevil.
Do they do that a lot in Daredevil?
That was awful. That was,
The worst thing said on
So I'm
Okay.
gonna investigate the
I
house.
understand, get the
I'm gonna learn
holism.
more about
I've read
Aela's house
Daredevil.
goal.
Okay.
Would you like to also join me in learning more about Aela's house goal?
Oh, man.
How would
Fantastic.
you like to go about that?
Brother and sister team.
Team Venture.
We should
Mentor.
clip that one.
How would we like to go about that? We could go to her house.
I could. A couple of guys at the court know what's going on.
You just come up with it?
Yeah, that actually works. That
I
actually
don't
works.
think Aela. I mean, maybe her roommate plays basketball. Like maybe
Yeah, you could
Like
talk,
6'7"
you can talk to Vera. You
bodyguard.
could try to investigate the sevenfold veils
She's
more.
hooping, bro.
Okay.
You could try to just go chat with Aela, I guess.
Well, the sevenfold veils are like the dark magic.
Yes.
And we have ties to them because they have ties to our like heritage, our homeland.
Do they also
Do
have
you want to go? Do you want to make moves with
I do.
Ayla's
With Vera.
with Vera?
Bravo to bravo.
Bravo to bravo.
Bravo,
Yes,
bravo.
I can.
Perhaps lips.
Have
to
you
lips?
Whoa.
have you
Whoa.
slain any people recently?
You're slaying
In the last
me.
6 years.
Hold on my
have you-
sword.
In the last 6 years, have you slain anyone of importance? Maybe not using your sword, but maybe, I don't know, a poison?
That
You know what I
only
love?
a royal
Murder.
alchemist can craft?
As somebody who is usually the DMs of their groups, I never advise using the DM's presuppositions and biases against them. However, if you do try to start a lesbian relationship, I think Val will just let you do it for free.
I'm very
I
positive.
don't think Val will stop you.
But you'd also be breaking up a lesbian relationship, so it's kind of like.
So
I
it's like
support
every
women's
lesbian.
rights and wrongs.
So it's like every lesbian relationship I've heard of.
Alright, guys, I'm going in.
All right, get in there.
You're gonna put on your nicest flannel and your best carabiner.
My epaulette so correct.
Remember, check on your
docs.
local lesbians.
Just so. All my carabiners in a row.
You've got one that looks
Got your
like
I
This has
assume-
all my keys.
Honestly, I would assume that you and Vera already have some rapport because you're always b-balling in the courts.
Always
You're gonna-
fun.
Anytime you guys go b-ball and you pick her up in your Subaru,
You
it's
guys,
a good
I was gonna
time.
say, you guys carpool Subaru Outbacks together.
We just listen to Driving a Fast Car.
Oh, real quick. PSA, everybody, check on your local lesbians.
Oh, thanks, guys.
In the arms of...
Except Val.
If they're writing poetry, really check on your
Oh
local
gosh, yeah,
lesbian.
no, that's
Okay, we're gonna do that.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna talk to Vera, you're gonna talk to some
you know you
dark
can,
magic people. Okay.
You know you can typically find her in the court. Or, sorry, the training ground.
Perhaps with swords instead
Yes,
of
the training grounds.
3 points.
And lo and behold, you go out there. She's out there looking very lesbian.
Ooh,
She's got on,
perfect.
like a cropped,
Is she
like sleeves off
Is she
shirt.
practicing? Is she, like,
Yeah,
a-
she's
May I join you?
of course.
I like flex my super big muscles that I have as this character, which I don't have now.
It's like selling water to a fish. This is the easiest thing we've ever done.
Yeah,
off
I think
my
you're definitely
uniform.
swaying
Just
right now.
arms,
Absolutely, I'm
arms
swaying.
out, just like already pre-sweaty. Like,
And then after,
actually is kind of sweaty.
and then after this, I'd like to go talk to whatever old man is over with the dark magicians.
Leave me alone.
I'm gonna talk to an old priest if I go to the church.
I only have one sway, so I think I'm going to stress myself out to get another, right? Because can I, like, push myself to...
Flirting is stressful.
Flirting is stressful.
Yeah,
I can't do it.
Especially with pretty women.
She's such a pretty lady! And she's gonna...
Big
Our
and buff.
producer just turned and looked at us. He's like,
A 5! That's not as bad as it could
You
have been.
nailed that flirting.
Yeah,
now
I
you just have
did.
to roleplay it.
Oh God.
You're gonna
Oh,
give
Lord.
Val panic.
Ah.
First to 3.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I can just say anything. It's great. Honestly, this is easy, guys.
You want to see my chokeholds?
I mean, genuinely,
I'm not doing...
both of you are very like women of few words but many
Yeah,
blades.
right.
So there's a lot of your flirtation is happening through like
Absolutely.
the
like
delicate dance of
Almost
swords.
got me there.
Catch our next merch drop, women of few words, many blades.
We're gonna have that, nocturnal magicians, and 2 huge knockers. Our producer did not like
Screamed
that.
in anguish.
Women of few words.
Our producer, the horse of anguish and confusion.
We didn't even talk to the
So what
horse.
did you? So you?
And more blades. I rolled a 5.
So you're gonna fill in 2 segments.
2 segments.
I can't. I have like a headache.
I would imagine I talked to Aela about like how they're feeling with seeing more. Oh, like seeing if they're seeing more of the 7. What are they called? The 7.
The 7 dwarves.
Sevenfold veils.
Sevenfold veils. Avenge Sevenfold. I'm gonna see how they feel about Avenge
A
Sevenfold.
band David doesn't
being-
know about.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh no.
Let's go. All right.
Let me have this lesbianism for a minute. Thank you.
What's more lesbian than Avenged Sevenfold?
Many things I can imagine. What do you know about them?
Personally, and don't you know?
You
it-
seemed very against them when last we spoke, my lady.
And I am. I'm personally not a religious affiliated sword. I'm to the people.
What they do can hardly be called religion.
They
Don't think
like
believe.
think of it in their own way, and what dark magic did to my brother was horrific, and I
I can
wouldn't-
see that.
He's not even
totally
there.
normal before all the I am not a fan of them and would not consider myself interested in anything that they do unless it hurts people. And I don't want to see it happen to your patron, the hurt that was inflicted upon my brother.
I don't want to see that happen to her either.
Has she been... I don't want to intrude.
Hand on shoulder.
Has she been pulling away and spending more time with these...
I feel it's very out of character for her. But, you know, this whole thing that's going on, I think it's pushing her. She knows she has strengths that she can play to, and she has weaknesses that her enemies will be able to exploit against her, and I think it pushes her to do things that are things she wouldn't do normally.
It must be very stressful for you.
Soap opera gasp.
I am her Bravo. I do what I must. And I can't tell her the politics of it all. That's her decision. But
Of course. And you wouldn't want her to think that you think her weak or that she's not capable. And you guys know she is. And if you ever need to talk to anyone, I'm here.
I need to look at the romance book chapter. Hold on. Let's go pull up the romance page
The
to
first
see if we're
romance
starting a clock.
can't be this. It has to be DeRossi. This is wrong.
Let me have this!
Well, then get to work.
Exactly. Call
Get
for
in there.
Oculus,
I
guys.
thought we already
Oh, trust me.
played
I'm
Sword
in.
Lesbians. I thought we already did that.
I'm not thirsty. I actually just drank. It's fine.
We did.
Why
and
aren't
you can
you
watch
retiring?
You
it.
should
glass
watch
of
it.
water.
It was
You
really
should
good.
watch it.
I need to say that in character at some point.
Okay. Let's see. Well, you're not courting yet.
No, we're not. I mean,
Can I
we were
romance
on a
the nun
court,
later?
but you can romance the
expect you
nun.
to.
Yeah, please.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, no, we're good.
What's
There's
more
no,
Jewish than romancing a nun?
we're not courting yet.
Okay, we're not Facebook official.
Yeah, you're not like hashtag in a relationship.
Are you turning this into a dating sim?
Is that not what our
That
plan
is
was?
kind of the game.
That is half the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's
There's
like,
an entire chapter on how the
there's like
romance thing
4
works.
pages of romance rules. What are we doing
If you'd
here?
like to learn more, the Court of Blades book is available at Tabletop Game.
It's not actually.
It's not. Never mind. Don't.
Hey,
I
vote
like
me now!
I liked this game so much that they don't run super regular print runs of it, and we can't carry it in the store. But I think you should buy it so that
should.
they can print it more regularly, so we can.
Yes.
But yeah, it's available online. It's available on itch.io, all that good stuff. It's
Is that how that's pronounced?
The romance guide is applicable to real life too.
Yes,
But-
yeah. You start a 6-part clock when you start courting someone.
Right.
And as soon as you get that Tinder match, that is called.
The clock starts. All right.
Right, but-
So, is there anything else you would like to do here besides you two? You
I just want
know,
to let Vera know that I'm here for them if they need anything.
I think that definitely has an effect on her
Okay.
because she's spent her whole life looking out for someone.
Of course.
But nobody's ever looked out for her.
Oh!
God, like feeding or like selling water to a fish. Like,
Yeah. There's a lot of
I end my turn.
beating hearts and crossing of blades and yeah. All right.
It's not a
So
sword.
you're
You swing your sword so good.
yes.
you're going to the Sevenfold Veils.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. Which is a band, apparently.
Avenge Sevenfold!
How can you avenge more than once?
I think that's what they're called. I hope I haven't just been saying the wrong thing. Yes, they are. Okay.
Sevenfold.
You know one member. I don't know how else you would look into them besides trying to find your good friend Octavia, unless you want to just
Do I
like.
know where Octavia's at?
Are their rooms labeled?
I don't think she's a member of House Lovell. I think. Let's find out. What is that, a 6? No, she's a member of House Alonda. So
The GW.
Oh,
you could try like.
man, this book is complicated. Though.
You could try
What a mysterious
looking it
world.
up. You could try asking around the house. You could try asking your boy Eero. He loves talking to you.
See if I've gotten him. Yeah, I know he's great. I really would love to talk to him in August. So for clarification, the game is not ending. We're not going all the way through August.
Game has
But
just decided this is when Lord
game
Eero should die.
timeline wise, you said this game is in season.
Yes.
And the end of the next season is August, which is the last we will hear of Eero. Be here for the final session in August.
Just
On August 20th, when Eero's hour comes up. Anyway,
Which is actually not in August.
yeah, which is not in August.
What?
It's in
May?
Something.
May?
Just
The
be
first
here for the
Monday.
finale when I kill and eat him.
The first Monday of May is
first of May.
Revenge of the 5th.
Yeah.
What is a special permission?
Or Cinco de Mayo to
What do you mean?
Yes.
So I have a thing on my I have a thing on my like
I forgot
thing
about
where it
that.
says my load, which is discreet and loaded.
Your what?
I have special permission, and then I have gear.
I think it's literally just
It's great, it's great,
the,
it's great.
the big concept of you have special permission.
No,
Okay.
it's a unique ability to your class.
Okay. Is it counted like my gear basically, or
sounds-
is it
if
like
it's listed
do I
in
need to
gear,
level up to
let's
get
see.
it?
Your special permission is kind of like your halfling lucky. You know, like it's your one thing you get to use.
Okay. I think I know how I will find it.
Yeah, you have permission to do something that normal people can't do.
Then I will use a part of my
Normal
class.
people.
I will use my special permission. A prophetic dream.
Oh, you're gonna have a dream. You're just like, hold on, and you take a bunch of Ambien and go lie down.
I will learn about their house.
My sister's like, all right, break. And I'm like, great. And I take out a bunch of cough syrup. 5 minutes.
You take some
It's a
Sequel.
melatonin dream if I've ever seen one.
All right, cool. You go take a nap. You go take a
nap,
nappy.
It's EP time.
Nappy. You're like, hold on, I gotta go have a prophetic dream.
Hold up. I got prophecies to see. It's like that one image that's like, hey dog, can't come up to the function tonight. I had a prophetic dream. Like, I had a prophetic warning about
Hot
it.
dog, we
Alright.
that happens all the time.
So you're taking your nap. You're having a prophetic dream.
We have private apartments, you could go there.
You're just trying to find out about the sevenfold veils, huh?
Paint me a word picture.
Well, first of all, I guess you need to roll.
Oh
This
my
is definitely
God.
a channel you're doing.
He's just listening to
Like, this
Avenged
is strictly a
Sevenfold and
channel.
trying to go to sleep.
So you can roll at disadvantage if
Listening
you
to
don't
the
have anything, or
vocals
you
of
can push
M
yourself.
Shadows.
Your melatonin dreams to get one die.
I'll push myself.
Okay, so then you just get a straight die.
Okay.
Push yourself to sleep.
Please be a good prophetic dream.
Are we also working on the long-term project? Is that what we're doing?
Yes.
Okay.
It landed
Uh-oh.
on the napkin.
Okay.
That's a 1.
That sucks for you, I
Better
guess.
wipe up that
Sorry, I
failure.
can't assist you go to sleep unless it's, you know.
Yeah, you're.
Whoa!
Can I take another stress?
So you're actually gonna. Let's see.
Just
You
like
move the clock by one segment.
Okay.
just a
So
rag
just
with
what-
okay,
Z
so
I
on
will
it.
say, as a complication to this, because you did kind of whiff it, you're gonna take an additional stress
Okay.
from your really stressful melatonin dream.
God, guys, my prophetic dream was too prophetic. I know.
Does
all.
Piero show up?
Oh my God, my boy, you're having a wicked dream.
Oh, like either of them in the house while this is happening?
I think they're out and about, and you're just like in your,
you.
you're in your
Jeremiah-
mind.
alone?
Jeremiah's deciding whether he wants to go flirt with his new nun girlfriend or not.
Okay, so if you're like in your room and our rooms are adjacent, you just hear me go like, ah, ah, ah.
Oh, that boy and his nocturnal magicians.
I like knock on your door. Did you see a ghost in here?
Are you seeing ghosts?
We share a wall. Did you see a ghost face through that wall?
No.
Then no, I'm not.
And this is your plot. This is good to figure out the relationship, right?
Does
between you.
Jeremiah see
learn
this
about the house
ghost?
goal. Aela.
Yeah.
There is no strange man haunting my nightmares.
All right.
Do you want a juice from the fridge?
I don't want whatever you're drinking, bud.
I'm gonna go get a juice.
I'm fine with
You're
my
in your
bottle
mind
of-
palace, your dreamscape. And you are kind of just following Lady Aela as she is she's running through this sort of maze of the mind, and you're just kind of following, and you don't really quite know why.
She yearns for the mind.
the mind maze, and like she's clearly like hitting walls in this mind palace that is like probably her mind palace that you are now sharing with her in this weird melatonin dream. These big, high ivory gold walls that she just keeps routinely like trying to find a way out and running into the walls.
Just like a dream magician, right?
Yes, exactly.
Would it be? So that could be a vision of her. That could be her.
It could be her.
Like she could be aware
She could
of
be
this dream.
But
Would it be a bad idea to like hunt her from Left 4 Dead pounce? Like they're like ah!
You're making Left 4 Dead jokes, but you don't know who Avenged
As
Sevenfold
she's-
is.
I've
she
never
turns
listened to
the
Breaking
corner,
Benjamin before.
and there is this shadowy figure, wearing an Avenged Sevenfold shirt.
Dude, you want to listen to prog metal together?
There's this shadowy figure who she like shakes hands with, and then they open a door out of the mind.
She's making shadowy accomplices in her brain.
And then the dream ends.
Does the ghost shake me awake? The ghost shakes me awake, right?
Yeah, it's like you gotta get out of there, man.
Ah!
You have to wake up, my boy.
Feeds her.
Do you watch me sleep?
Ghost stares at you.
God, I hate you.
I love that we just
Gives you the middle
canonically have a
finger,
ghost
and it
now.
goes under your bed.
Just skitters under there.
Okay, but yeah, you.
I'm gonna go get some juice.
That's your prophetic dream.
Okay, I think.
Kombucha.
Okay, is that the end of things I can do, or?
Well, yeah, you got a 1, so.
I don't know.
All right. We got 2 downtimes left. You gonna go see your?
I feel
your
like I should talk to
fine-
Aurelia about the mercies, but I don't know what would spur this conversation at the moment.
We want to make an ally with
Get
them.
up in
because
there,
we
like,
want-
hey, girl.
We want them on
That's
Eero's
true.
side.
So,
Because right now the other, I'm sorry,
That's
but the
fine.
other house is trying to curry their favor. The
Yeah, because remember your short-term goal, or your big.
Corvetto and Battaglia.
So you have 2 goals this season. One of them is to get rid of that baby,
right.
Yeah.
and the other one is just to overall strengthen.
So strengthening our relationship with the mercies would be helpful.
Yes,
in
that
so
kind of falls into-
I think I will go see
Yeah.
Aurelia, my favorite nun.
Your favorite nun.
We don't want them. Right now, they're courting. Like they're trying to influence
Sorry, it's not
Battaglia
the
and
first
Corvetto.
No, Battaglia is trying to influence them.
They're trying to influence.
That's
them.
what it was. I think it was Battaglia was trying to influence them.
They want
I
them on their
I
side.
see you're heading up towards the Mercies.
You just love following people. You're
Yes.
like, can I come?
Is there anything you'd like to task me with while we are there?
Whatever you feel needs doing to get our task done.
All right.
I trust your judgment, because it has not led you astray thus far, nor led me astray thus far.
May I borrow some coin?
You may.
All right. Thank you.
It bites the coin. Let me assure you, this one is real.
I will take the coin.
Really quick, before you enact any schemes, since it is only a 2-segment clock left, gameplay-wise, if one of you rolls and completes, if one of them rolls and completes the clock, can the other one try to complete the other clock that we have left?
I guess if you
Well, I feel
want.
like this is a mainly me clock. I don't know what Beux-Li would do to...
Yeah. I was gonna say, do you want to like roleplay-wise hang back and wait?
Well,
for...
he can also do his own downtime.
Yeah, Beux-Li's just going to do whatever.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
just.
Yeah.
they're
I
just
don't-
saying
I just
I
no.
asked
also
for
don't know
money and was not given a task. You know damn well what I'm doing.
Should I go gambling? The horse of brilliant ideas. Yes.
Will you stop with the freaking horse?
Beux-Li just cannot stop winning, I swear! So I'm going to go see my favorite nun.
Yeah, so you head to the big old church of the Temple of the Lady. The Mercies, again, as a sort of recap, they were typically all graces, which are magical healers, and then they decided that wasn't good enough. They specialize in things like monster hunting and exorcising and inquisitions.
And nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Well, they're Italian, but yeah.
Well, you know, let the joke rock, okay? It's a good reference.
It's great. It's a great joke.
They are
A reference
very.
David probably doesn't get.
They're very insular, like nuns, if you will. People don't really like them, and they don't like people a whole lot. but maybe Jeremiah can change that.
Ooh.
But you kind of like, it's not like a secret where they are, especially to someone of House Lovell. So you head to the church. You know, I'm sure you're a church-going man. And I guess, are you just like requesting to see her?
Yes, I am.
Okay, cool.
Is Lady Aurelia on the grounds?
She goes by Sister Aurelia.
Sister Aurelia. Wait, hold on.
It's on
Is
there.
it in here as sister?
Yes.
It is in here as sister. Is Sister Aurelia around by chance?
Yes, I'll go fetch her and.
Thank you kindly.
She'll walk upstairs. I don't remember. You did roll pretty well with her, if I remember correctly.
And we were eating chocolate strawberries together.
Yes, you were.
Oh,
How
that's
romantic.
my favorite.
She's definitely like, I don't think we talked very much. She's definitely a very kind of what you would expect, this very gaunt, severe looking woman. Dark, like black, long hair that's tucked into some sort of like, you know, holy vestments. It's Church of the Lady, so it's a lot of gold and like coin-like looking things. Oh, Jeremiah, was it?
It was.
What brings you to the temple today?
Just simple conversation with a new friend as I pull out from previously unseen a box of chocolate dipped strawberries.
Oh, okay. Are you gonna roll a sway on this?
I guess
guy?
so, yeah.
And I believe I have 2 dice for sway. Yes. Please work. Please work.
I rolled a double 1! I rolled snake eyes!
No!
Can I stress to reroll?
Yeah, you can stress reroll.
Oh my god.
You drop them, you know, like you'll like fumble them. You know?
Please.
That
5.
should have only been one roll, but I'll accept
Oh,
it.
sorry.
I really don't want you to fumble this bag.
Oh my god.
That
You
was so almost
bad.
drop it, but you do like a really cool like hut.
I make it seem purposeful.
Yeah, she's like, wow, you're so quick with your reflexes, Jeremiah.
I do my best as I lean on my cane.
For me,
Of course. A gift to a friend.
well, mercies aren't supposed to accept gifts, but
Well, then share them with the rest of the sisters in the convent.
I'm sure they'll appreciate it, Jeremiah.
Of course.
So, conversation.
I thought I wanted to keep you up to speed in terms of things with the different houses, since that's what we were last spoken about. And I
Sure.
wanted to let you know that we have taken a bit of a, how shall I put this, bad influence out of our house. We have pushed, oh god, what's his name? What's I'm trying to find his last name.
Fioravanti.
We have
Carmine.
sent Carmine
What is it?
Fioravanti.
Fioravanti on his way, and I managed to convince Eero to go directly to the people instead. I feel that is what's best for the city, and it's what the lady would want, is what's best for the people, no? Correct me if I'm wrong, you would be better versed in these
No,
things.
she would. Yes, I think so.
I want my house to be a place where people who follow the lady here in the city can feel safe and welcome. And I would want you mercies to always be welcome there as well.
It's interesting. House Lovell has typically not taken much interest in the work of the Mercies, but you're confident that Lord Eero might.
I don't see why not. He wants the best standing for the house, and I believe that us being friends is what's good for the house. And he does, on occasion, listen to what I say. And he's been doing it quite a lot recently, so I'm
Well, I suppose
hoping
that's all.
friendship
one
is
can hope for.
prosperous.
All right. Yeah. So you rolled for 2 segments. That was 2 more segments.
Oh, it was.
Yes!
Completed.
We're friends with the Mercies, baby!
Completed.
Well, why don't you put me in contact with Lord Eero, and perhaps we can discuss.
I would love to do that. And perhaps you and I could grab a meal sometime to discuss things over.
Perhaps we can.
Have a lovely day and enjoy your lovely strawberries. I hear they are the best of the batch that I picked them from.
You hear that?
Hey, he's not a farm guy. He doesn't totally know what the best batch
I
of strawberries is.
suppose I'll have to give one a try before I give them to the rest of the girls.
Have a lovely day.
She'll give like a little bow, like a little
And he'll-
fully. Yeah. Ooh, Jeremiah. All right. Beux-Li, are you about to go relieve some stress?
Yes.
Are you about to go indulge?
I'm going to, as you approach the churches, I'm just like,
You're just like,
yeah, I'm just gonna like have my coin purse.
You
It's
with your Robux.
scratching my V-Bucks. I will find my good friend Lucky.
Oh yeah, your dear friend.
Yes. Friend. Yes, they totally are not taking advantage of me.
Okay, so yeah, you head probably quite far from the Temple of the Lady to find Lucky at one of your dens of choice to play some cards. My favorite card partner. How are you, Beux-Li?
See, I finally have some time away from all the bric-a-braca that is going on.
And how I've missed you. Come, sit.
And won't you believe I have enough for last time and for this time.
Oh, was I
we
feeding
do
this
like-
kid?
Yes, absolutely.
Jeremiah was just like, here, don't tell me what it's for.
I don't want to know. I'm gonna be honest. Right.
Surely my brilliant partner in crime is perhaps buying some tools in
All
the
right.
trade to
That's
help
it. That is
our
exactly
I
what
always get
Jer-
the job done.
That is
okay?
exactly what Jeremiah thought the money was for, was to do something that would help get things done.
He's like, ah! So we are going to do a resistance roll in reverse, I guess.
In reverse.
Yes, it is.
Put it all on black. Let's
But-
go, baby.
I'm gonna throw my
I
Subaru out
imagined-
back in reverse.
If your indulgence roll clears more stress than you have, you overindulge.
Ooh.
I have 2 stress.
All right, let's see.
All right.
Uh-oh.
So what?
So let's go to resistance roll and take a look at this. I think I know what we're doing.
What?
Nothing. I thought you drew a butt.
No, I was drawing a face. I was gonna make a meme, but
So you're definitely making a mind roll.
a mind roll. I
Yes.
don't have any mind. I have a lot of mind. Shit.
Oh wait,
Sorry.
no. You can no.
Where's your gun?
Spirit roll.
A spirit roll. That is more like it. I only
Because you're dealing with
I hear your
consequences from mental strain or willpower, which I would say is kind of what's going on here.
So do I pick whether I roll consort or sway, or do I roll my proficiencies?
You can pick consort or sway.
All
I
right,
think sway
everything's
makes
2. Everything's 2. While I'm relieving stress, I just want to talk banter with Lucky. Just like, I don't know, see what
I'm sorry,
Lucky's
your
been up to.
gambling partner's name is Lucky?
Yes.
They are a very legit gambling
And they're like, I don't
person.
understand why I never win.
I just can't stop losing.
I can't stop losing.
Aw, dang it. I rolled a 4 and a 3, so 4.
So, let's see. I think you clear 3 stress.
I'm
So you
overindulging.
Overindulge. All right, when you overindulge, you make a bad call in acquiring it or, well, partaking in it, like spending all your group's money.
It's gonna come back. Guys, we are 40,000 in the hole. I made some bad calls.
How many loaves of breads is that?
That's a lot.
How
That's
many
a lot
flutes
of
of
loaves
champagne?
How many flutes of champagne? Could we,
think
among
I
our
might get
tasks,
something.
convince Eero to give us a loan of $40,000?
I'm going to say you take +2 exposure.
Plus 2 exposure.
You get a little too excited and you talk a little bit too much about the job.
Uh-oh.
You're like, so
Yeah,
there's
I'm like,
this
so
12-year-old.
This 12-year-old, what a nuisance this child is. And Eero is all like, we gotta take care of him. And I'm like, I don't.
I'm definitely not
why?
going to tell anyone about this, Beux-Li. I have to tell you
Yes,
right now.
I know you, Lucky. You never would screw me out of things.
My
Never.
gambling partner, Lucky, who never wins. I'm sure you're the most trustworthy person I know.
So, yeah, and this kid, he's just like, I don't know. I don't want to hurt him because he's gonna ruin his own reputation. I don't got to worry about that. So we're all like, some of us are like trying to hit on nuns. It's really weird. I almost
You
robbed a bank.
can't
the other
blame a
day.
brother
It
for
was
that.
Awesome. I broke into a bank. It was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm really glad you're sharing this with me.
So
You know, I love that we trust each other and tell each other all of our secrets.
I'm out of money again.
Well, I
Can
guess that's it for you.
I mean, can we run it back?
You want to start a tab again?
Yeah, we'll start a tab.
All right, let's go.
Interest 25%,
hit
right?
me.
25%.
All right, yeah. So let's just yeah. And I'm just gonna keep
Yeah,
gambling.
okay, cool. All right. I think that's all of our downtime.
Amazing.
We're so broke.
We are going to die.
It's up to you how much money
Now-
you gave me.
Our attention
20
turns.
bucks.
Oh, our attention's turned.
Our attention turns to taking down that baby.
Yes.
But before we take down that baby, we should rest.
Yes.
So,
My brain
we're
is
going to
pretty
take a break. We're going to have some melatonin dreams. You should take a break as well. We'll see you in about 10 minutes or so. Stick around.
Set your ghost alarm for 10
We'll be
minutes.
back at the hour, top of the hour. Wait, no, it.
Hey, welcome back. We are courting our blades. Who is up courting their blades? Specifically, our coterie has been tasked with taking down a baby. Doesn't matter how, doesn't matter the specifics, we need that baby gone.
Oh yeah.
We spent the last day or so gathering some interesting information about the baby, considering poisoning the baby.
To
finding
clarify, this is a 12-year-old.
Yeah, they're 12.
No, we're doing a real like we're
We're on some Shakespearean.
We're doing a dark side solution of just going to the cradle and taking care of it. Yeah.
Not the younglings.
The party now
Master, what are we going to do?
has several ideas forming, several interesting little tidbits about the child. Their name is Jasper. I guess I just call them Jasper. About Jasper's background that they can maybe put to use. And we see you guys in your little apartment, meaning your special room that's, aside from the other servants, where you get your own wash tub and your own
What does our
beds.
apartment look like?
I assume it's just like a nice room, but what's in it is really up to you guys.
Is it like sitcom type apartment?
It's probably like a room kind of like this.
Looks like.
Okay.
Yeah,
We
no,
have
it's
board
like
games?
it's the Seinfeld apartment.
Yes!
No.
I was
With the
hoping
hallway
for
that goes
friends.
to nowhere.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. And I do declare it is a hot summer day.
But no, an apartment in this sense is like a room of your own in the estate that is not like the common servant basement. You have some actual windows.
My God. Sunlight!
You gotta read this letter, Jerry. It's crazy.
All right. You're back in your room to discuss bringing down the baby.
Okay.
There is more than one way to skin a cat, I believe is the saying.
Whoa,
in
we're
this case,
skinning
take down a child, I believe.
Oh, my friend, here, you can have your pouch back.
Thank you.
It's got an IOU in it.
Quite light.
Oh, can I?
I mean, it is just cloth, yeah?
I just open it.
A fly comes out.
I just open it and I reach in. I owe you. This isn't money.
No, they gave me the money. And
What did you use my money on?
I
I gave you to get tasks done that would help us because I trust your judgment.
Oh,
I just asked
that
for
smells
money.
bad.
I did not need to. I thought you trusted me enough not to clarify or express my needs
Well,
for.
I do trust you, but I also would
I
like to
did not gamble that money away.
I feel
He's
like
lying. They're lying.
You went gambling without me?
you know, Beux-Li, we've talked about this. I can tell when someone's lying, and I didn't even have to see your tail for this one. You're just straight up lying to me. If you went gambling, it's okay. Be honest. We can get you help if need be.
Yeah, so Lucky, I was right there. I
Who
was
the-
right
who
there.
is
my
Lucky?
friend. Lucky. You don't know
Like
Lucky?
Lady Luck or like
No, Lucky, the card guy, the dice guy,
Oh boy.
there's like
the
8
ball in the cup
casinos.
guy.
All right, we'll
You
get
went
back
to
to
the
this.
ball and cup guy. That's like the first scam you.
You were playing ball and cup with all that.
I thought, you know what?
I'm throwing like 30 G's on which cup is the.
We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on before I get sick.
I knew when I asked Lost to place bets on who he thought it was. I knew I saw your eyes light up.
Yeah, I just didn't have
Take your
their
stupid
money
IOU.
yet. It's okay. I was able to pay back what I owed them last
Well,
time.
You owed the money.
Next time you go, Beux-Li, I've got a place. I win like 70% of the
Sister,
time.
do you have a gambling addiction?
I do not have a problem.
let's figure out how to deal with the child that is the problem at this very moment.
That is a problem. We should be dealing with that.
And we can deal with y'all's gambling addictions later.
I did get this, and I'm going to plop the lesbian love letter down.
That's true. We do have the LLL.
The leverage lesbian love letter.
Oh my gosh, there's so
That's
many L's.
Lesbian love letter leverage.
4 L's.
The wings of Lovell.
The
lead with
Lovell.
lesbian love.
Lesbian love letter.
Lesbian leverage.
Have I ever told you
lesbian
that I'm a fan of alliteration?
I think that we
Yes,
can do
so
a lot
you
of
know
damage.
that Prince Jade had at least 2 other lovers, lesbian or not, outside of her relationship with Jasper's dad, who's not Jasper's
His name
dad.
is.
Jasper's dad.
Nikolai.
It's a shame what happened to Jasper's
Hold on.
father.
Nikolai.
Did you just look up random
Oh,
Venetian
his
names?
name.
I'm on
Botticelli,
Italian
yeah.
names right now, buddy.
His name is a baloney.
I'm Kassoon, random name generator.
Oh, his name is Francisco Badabingo.
Can you stop?
Oh no, I
I'm
think
sorry
you nailed it with
to
Francesco.
our Italian viewership for
Francesco
David
Benizio.
You're sorry to them for what I've done. What about what you've done?
What I've
The
done?
the travesty that has been some of these names.
Those are just Italian names, dog.
No.
Anyway, Raffaello is his name.
Raffaello.
Yeah.
Raphael is already a normal Italian name.
But I thought Raffaello was
Is
cooler
he-
sounding.
Is he perhaps a turtle-like man?
He's a turtello.
Does he have any? Does he have a lot of attitude? One might say.
Yeah, he's a
Did he see the alley in which Beux-Li's parents died?
He did.
I would love. Did he?
He did.
Oh, bummer.
Oh God.
My God. Okay.
Right, let's zero in, folks.
Okay.
So we have the lesbian love letter.
We know that the bank does not desire any more scandals and needs to have their secrets kept well.
My
This-
ghost is under the bed.
Okay. Here's the thing. This helps us twofold. This helps
does.
us twofold because it keeps the bank avoiding a scandal, and it keeps this child from becoming prince because then the child would be a child of scandal, and this house could not afford another scandal.
Also, I think that the child may take themselves out of the running if they learn of this secret, as Beux-Li was mentioning before, that if they learn that their parent could be alive, they may flee the city on a quest of self-discovery.
We have a pair of aces with a king kicker.
You need to stop making gambling references because truly I do worry for you.
I mean, that I maybe would not owe you a lot of money if I did have a pair of aces.
That
and
would
a
have been
king
great.
kicker.
So do we just want to give the child the letter? Do we want to leave the letter sitting around? What do we feel like doing? I want a group vote. Democracy within this house.
Eero does not want to be
I'm-
tied to this, and we are tied to Eero, even if it is as loosely as we desire it to be.
So we slip it under the child's door.
The problem.
Fortune cookies.
Right?
And a fortune cookie.
Like like every line of it is in a different
Children
fortune
love
cookie.
cookies, right? I
There's
mean,
like 1,000 fortune cookies. He's like, this one says sincerely. This
put
is
it
the
in-
end. Where's the start?
put it in a sweet roll, maybe.
This one's talking about kissing my mom's sweet lips.
There's just
There is-
1,000 lines of this.
There is also a problem. So, letter comes out. Child goes to what's her name?
Nadia.
Nadia. And Nadia simply explains it away because it is a 12-year-old who has no concept of lying.
So we silence Nadia with the silencing potion that you got.
So,
I also
nothing.
What? No, go
I was
ahead.
saying she can still write.
I was gonna say.
I also-
have a
And we break her hands.
I have a better idea.
And if just in case.
I also could simply just tell the masses, and I'm gonna assess my like vandalism kit I have, where I just
Oh yeah, you can
my
do your cool.
exposure kit.
You can
yeah.
write the whole love note.
Yeah,
I
I
would
did.
have
I
been
could
able
just
to
mass
afford a
produce it.
billboard,
And your
but
choose.
someone went and used all the billboard money I had.
Oh, you are maybe right. The press is a little expensive nowadays.
The famous
I have-
Venetian billboards.
Oh no. I
Hey,
have
ancient Rome had billboards.
the broadsheets. If we brought this to the broadsheets, anonymously or not, I don't believe that they would be able to resist putting this in the paper.
They know my mask. It won't have to be anonymous.
Well, if
We
we wanted
could.
it to be anonymous, we could make it anonymous. But if we do not desire anonymity and they trust you, then they would know that this is a source that they would feel comfortable. Though honestly, the interest of this piece, they may print it no matter what, even if they didn't know it was fake.
You know, We do have other contacts throughout the city that could move this
Doris.
information along to us. Well, there's that. There's also my friend who's a master craftsman, who's my man in the guilds.
Ooh.
Gian.
Do you want to talk to Eero about this at all? Just
No.
He doesn't want to be involved.
okay.
I think the less he knows
Also,
the better.
talking to him makes me sick.
So we're going the fun route, the publication.
Of course.
Yes.
I think that is a way that it would be difficult for the boy to, for the child to miss this news getting released. It would be difficult to.
Sorry to break it to you this way in the morning paper next to. I know.
Hey, that's how I found out I was getting fired from Toys R Us back in the day.
Oh
This
my
is,
god.
They're not going to see it. They only read the Garfield comics.
May this also.
Man, this Dilbert comic sucks this week.
We haven't made it into a
might-
cartoon.
This might tarnish the name of the house in general, though.
Also.
Yeah, the house
Yeah.
did just have
We
a
did.
scandal about that thing.
So
And-
may we get Eero more in power, but we might damage the whole house's reputation.
Other point. I thought the goal was not just to push the bank away, it was also to push it in the right direction.
No,
That's
we need.
If we simply
So
drag them to
Eero's
the
two
floor
instructions were don't make a mess, which this sounds like, and don't upset the bank.
If their worry is that the boy, the child, you can squirt me if you need to. That means nothing to
That
you.
means nothing to these people, and that is disgusting. I'm in the line of fire.
Yeah, this is my player correction device. I don't use it on screen. 'Cause,
It's
you
full
know,
of
I don't want-
hydrochloric acid.
I apologize. The child would not be able to keep this a secret, but perhaps Eero can. And proving that we can keep this information out of the public eye would require us to allow the bank to know we have it, but have them perhaps back us instead.
Could I make a proposition
You often do.
that I hate?
Ooh, that makes it's probably gonna be really good then.
We could go talk to his royal suckness.
Lord Eero, our future and the person who would
I
want
hear
to
that
get
is what he
elected
got up to
prince.
with DeRossi, yes.
We could go talk to him and perhaps see what his comfortability and is with revealing this himself. Because if we simply hand him a smoking gun and say, "All right, on your way, champ," I feel like we're kind of missing the point.
I think making him aware is a good idea.
It would give him a bargaining chip with the banks to use on his own.
Absolutely. Though we know he didn't want to necessarily have his name attached to things, I think that his name does need to become attached if he wants to get elected.
We can always invite them over to our private apartments.
Ooh,
Whoa,
we do have private
hey.
apartments.
So are we gonna go talk to Eero?
I think.
Eero's gonna
not
come
a-
talk to us, I think.
I think that we could go, and but not you.
But not you.
Fine, I'll go.
You'll hang out with your ghost.
No, please. I'm coming. I'm coming. Come with.
I think we should go talk to Eero about this and bring it to him. And I'm of the mind that we suggest that we use this to leverage ourselves with the bank and prove that we can keep a secret instead of. And if they don't like it, then we toe in the Broad Jeans plan.
All right. So you head to Lord Eero's chambers in the estate.
Real mahogany.
He's got the nice
Mahogany
door.
doors.
Come in. He's
I didn't
busy.
even have to use the knocker on the door.
And it's humongous.
He's busy feeding live rats to his falcons. You know, cool stuff.
I leap out from the rest of the party and I get him.
Ajax, calm yourself down,
Without looking back at you, he's like, Jeremiah, you have things to discuss?
We've become privy to some information that you might want to be aware of before we move forward in any way, shape, or form.
Well, I do like information. Continue.
Jasper's father, that his name is,
First of his name.
Raffaello.
is not aptly named Jasper's father because he is not Jasper's father.
That should have been his name.
And Where did you find this information?
I have my ways. And
Wouldn't
if you
you
need
like
the
to know,
physical
Dork?
proof, I mean, here is a collection of the Jade's previous handwriting, and then this is the modern letter with her signature, seal, and
He
everything.
snatches it.
And she also seems to be having relations of a kind with our banker friend.
Well, she was before she died.
Well, yes, she was.
Nadia. He kind of like tosses it back at you.
Oh my god.
This is not the way forward.
All right.
Why?
The house has already had a similar scandal. We don't need this.
We could keep it internal and use it as a way of talking the boy down, talking the child down.
It's too dangerous.
Okay. Well,
I I turn to Jeremiah. I think you need to push this.
are you sure?
Yes.
I like slink up behind him.
Dun, 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 dun.
I concur.
Oh, wait, hold on, I gotta find my
And I
Lord
like-
Eero theme song.
I feel that using some of this information could be helpful to us. It does not have to be public. We could keep it private. If we know that there was another scandal on the horizon for the house,
This
if
is
this
playing with
child-
fire, Jeremiah, and I don't like it. I don't.
that
this
is politics.
This is
my
not
friend.
the way forward. There are several other options. Drop this.
Name one.
I don't know. Poison the child. Don't use this.
I did not know we were resorting to such things. To vie for power.
Discredit them with the bank. Talk them down. This is not the option. This will ruin us.
If you say so.
I kind of grab you. I kind of like grab you and like I dig my hand into your shoulder and I go like, what does he think we're gods? It's a 12-year-old. What can you find dirt on a 12-year-old? You need to push this. There's no other choice. There's no other route. We've dug. This is where the mine is.
Ask him if
We
you know.
will have a discussion about it when we are out of the room. We will figure out a way forward when we are no
What
longer
were you saying, Ariadne?
here.
Ask him if he knows who the boy's father is.
I will ask him that. Do you know who Jasper's real father is by chance?
I know the answer will not do us any good.
So you do know, is what you're telling me. Why can't you share this information with us?
I know that you need to drop it, Jeremiah.
Jeremiah, don't you find it very hard to work with people who don't tell you all the
Oh,
information? you
trust
have?
me, I know that.
Yeah.
I know that. And Eero is probably quite aware that I can tell when someone is lying, so I also know that he also knows that I know he knows who assassinated Jasper's supposed parents.
It's just very crazy how I'm so proficient at finding all this dirt, and I'm just throwing newspapers and everything on the counter. I just find all this dirt on these people. It just blows me away how easy it is for me.
Jeremiah, I've very much enjoyed your time in my service, and I feel we have a positive mutual relationship going here. If you should like to keep it that way, I suggest you drop this.
Is there anyone else in the room with us?
No, it's you. It's you.
I'm just
and the Falcons.
We cannot kill this man.
I'm just saying.
We will. Jeremiah takes a deep breath. He looks to his cohorts. We will discuss this amongst ourselves later. Clearly, the good Lord Eero does not wish to talk about such matters in a way that would be helpful. But you know what is helpful? Here's some good news for you. If you would like to have them be helpful to us, I am now friends with some of the mercies. So if ever the need arises,
Appreciate your good work, Jeremiah.
it's what I do. And with that, Jeremiah turns and walks out and
As-
signals for the others to follow.
as we get to walk out, I will reach down and I will grab the letter that was thrown at my feet. And as I pick up the letter, I will drop another one that will be just some sort of piece I've discovered about someone. Maybe the article that came out about Carmine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll just leave that behind and take the letter back. And we will tip our hats.
I do not trust that man. I do not enjoy being in the employ of someone I do not trust.
We will discuss it.
I
When we get
assume you
back
were out of the room.
we will discuss it when we get back to our room. These halls have ears, and there is someone everywhere. We will discuss it when we get back to our room. And I kind of lead the group back to our apartment.
DeRossi will have good advice for us.
I'm gonna lead the group back to the apartment.
As we leave, I think I shut the doorknob and like I grip it so hard I think it warps.
Yeah. It's probably like made of gold, so yeah, you just like crumple it like.
Yeah, but when we're back to our apartment, the moment the door shuts, I look at Beux-Li. You're gonna get that letter released.
That's my specialty.
That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna make sure no one has our names attached to it. Eero will know it was us, but if he just starts accusing, well, we're but his humble servants. I've done nothing we've done nothing but bring good to him. We've got the mercies for him. We've got the guilds for him. Everyone will be like, Jeremiah did that? Doesn't sound right.
You're making a hasty miscalculation. I don't think stabbing our employer in the back this early in this movement is a good idea. The fact is that I'll point to the elephant in the room. I don't think we're all here out of the kindness of our hearts and the loyalty to the house. I think it behooves us to stay under the radar, and releasing a letter like this under his employ is a good way to get us canned. I don't want to say you're making a mistake, since obviously you are our trusted leader, but I think you and I both know that emotions are high right now.
This may be a horrible time to say this, but I'll just lay all the cards out on the table, just like I did with Lucky. But
There's a lot of
I
aces
may
here.
have
How did you still
told
lose?
Lucky about the letter.
You what?
You...
Well, you told a street gambler about...
I wasn't in details. I just said a letter, child, 2 murdered parents. I mean, I guess there aren't that many options.
Bottom-feeding canal loach, what is wrong with you?
It is... you get heat up in the moment, It doesn't mean it's going to go anywhere.
If we release this letter, it can be traced directly back to this coterie. I have a solution. He wants... Let's face it. He wants a swift, easy, irrational solution.
He wants the child poisoned. He straight up said it.
He wants a dead child. I'm not going to deliver a dead kid.
No.
If he wants it done, then I say, we lay blood.
Well, the thing
With
is...
his name on it.
You said he's our employer. He is not our employer. In the grand scheme of things, he's not in charge yet. He hasn't been voted into power yet. He's the horse we're backing at the moment, but there is other horses to back. We still have Aela.
I do not wish to back that woman.
All right.
The fact is that we are cornered. We have 2 terrible options that we need to weigh.
At this point, it's just we're going to have to convince the child not to do it. However that may be done, it's a stubborn child, and we will
I
figure
have
it
a better idea. Let us kill this banker woman.
Kill Nadia.
Yes.
What does that accomplish?
It creates blood, it creates panic, it removes the main backer of this whole mess.
The question
And it
is, though, is it just her from the bank backing the child, or is it multiple people at the bank that believe in this?
If we can convince Nadia to end their backing of the child without their death and pull the bank support away towards Eero, we are in charge. We are the ones deciding this. I want to determine why he does not want this information out. But I also want to fulfill my
How old
goals.
is Eero?
Probably like 40s into 50s.
Is there a way we could frame this letter to target Nadia and not target the house?
I've got it.
Where we could make Nadia laundering some sort of scandalous act. Therefore, it's not necessarily the House Lovell doing something wrong, but it's Nadia.
The first word of this on the streets came out of your mouth. The door for, if this letter comes out, for us to be washed of responsibility it's closed. I have an idea. You're right. We need to sway Nadia. We could kill her. It'd be easy. But let's just one of us go to her with the pieces. Right?
Anyone who's given these pieces with what context we have and what information we have is going to come to the conclusion that I've come to, which is probably that Eero murdered both of Jasper's parents.
And more importantly,
One for each hawk.
One for each dog.
They seemed distressed at Nadia's mention.
Probably because, I'm just going to throw this out there, Eero might also be Jasper's dad.
That is a possibility.
Because every time anything we've mentioned with Jasper's lineage and what happened to said lineage, Eero has not been willing to share a word. And I do want to add, I did have a conversation with Lady Alicia. She has no clue what Eero knows. Eero has not shared a thing with her.
Why would Eero want to slaughter his child?
Eero doesn't want to.
It's scandal. It's all scandal. Why are we in this position in the first place? Because scandal. And if there's scandal, Eero loses power. And all he's ever wanted was power.
If the news gets out after Jasper's elected prince, then both Jasper and Eero would go down in scandal. Both are.
And all that would be left is Aela.
Let's say it openly. The reason Eero does not want this out is because he is Jasper's rightful father. And the mess that it was created has not been cleaned up yet. The parents are dead. Jasper is the last missing link on the chain. This is an excuse for him to use us to kill
That's all it
this
is.
remaining scandal.
We are nothing but those who do the dirty work.
I'm not killing a child, and I don't want to speak for any of you three, but I don't think you will either.
I'd prefer not to murder. But in this electoral process where we're picking this new prince, is it a vote, a vow? How are they? Is it just a nominee? Do you have to claim?
Essentially, the higher ranking members of the house will vote. So you are not directly involved with the vote. Your best bet is to sway the vote. Essentially, like the upper nobility will all
Just
vote.
what we're doing by giving people more influence over different things, they'll seem like the better candidate.
Now, are these candidates? There's no master ceremony where they have to say, "I am a candidate. Vote now."
They are set in stone. It's like
Okay,
these are the
these
people
are
that
the
the
candidates.
house decided are up to be next.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess should something happen where literally all of them fall, that would trigger another vote. But
would trigger
chances
all
are
house
you're
to
just
fall.
these are the best
Jeremiah
that your house
2020.
has. I don't know what to tell you.
We can't lose Eero's backing, but we can't kill a kid. Here
I have
are-
no intention of using this sword unless it's to protect.
We could, again, kill Nadia. That is an option. Create the blood he wants, perhaps cause a little mayhem.
I think that her ties to the bank are important to Eero, and murdering a bank employee is not going to help the bank come to our side.
Well, if they don't know who it was, if Nadia simply dies, accident, poison, who cares? There's no way of knowing who did it or why, and the bank My guess is that the only reason this child is even in the running to begin with is because Nadia wants them to be. You made it sound like Nadia and Jasper's mother had a pretty close relationship, and that thus they have a close relationship. Correct?
Correct.
My bet is she is protecting the skin of Jasper. If Nadia falls, the bank will look to other people. Backing a child is a fool's errand, and Nadia knows it. They all
Maybe
know.
those in the bank that disagree with their decisions.
We are kind of assuming this plot within Nadia, aren't we?
That Nadia is backing the child.
Yes. Have we gotten confirmation that is they are doing it for nefarious purposes, correct?
Taking an interest in Jasper to take the prince
Any
position.
bank backing a child is doing it for nefarious purposes.
It's your ex-lover's son. Just because she works for the bank doesn't necessarily mean...
Yes, well.
Wants to reestablish the bank's good connection to Lovell, so Lovell.
I guess what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say is, before we, if we do plan the route of murdering this person, and it is murder, we will be murdering this person if this is what we choose.
Why
They
do you
will
say
die.
it like it's
I'm emphasizing that is a life gone. That we should
Okay,
at
that's
least
crazy.
get their side of the story.
By the end of this, there will be blood running in the canals. There's
With all the poop.
no. What'd you say?
With all the poop.
Oh my God. There is no.
So tense.
No,
It helped so much. It was
there
great.
is no denying that.
Well, we could always, like I said, we could always threaten her.
Could always have the child kidnapped.
I just had
What just
my
happened?
headlamp had just lit.
My wheel lamp.
We have the letter.
Yes.
We have the blackmail.
Yes.
We just blackmail Nadia to convince the child to come down.
Yeah.
Could do that.
That's yes.
Yes. All we say is, hey, we know your secret. Take the kid away. Remove the backing.
We could do that. That sounds like the more peaceful option.
I think we all know that leaves us exposed, however. I mean,
Yes, well, it
four
also
agents of House Lovell walk up to her house, threaten her with blackmail, and then she simply backs down and never.
Then I'll do it.
I was-
I'll
No.
go. I'll speak to her.
No. If anything like this is done, it should be me. I'm the dog. No one cares if I'm.
He's so
or-
sneaky
No,
and good at talking to people.
But Jeremiah is a good face for this, and I love your face, brother. But I do. This is important that it is done.
I don't want our.
Tactic.
I don't want the face of this group to be tied back to this mess, I suppose.
I'll be tied back to it either way if you go, because what you do reflects upon me.
That and it won't look like anything. It'll look like we're simply going in for maybe a large transaction, a banking statement, and something.
I say we try.
Them keeping their mouth shut is up to them. There's no way they will tell without their secret.
I
being
will have the
exposed.
conversation,
Hence
and
the
that
blackmail.
will be that.
Do you want us to go with you?
No,
I
I
will-
can handle it by myself.
I would like to go with you in
Aye.
case I'm needed.
You will not be needed. I'm handy enough with a pistol on my own.
So, what? Let's say you threaten her with all this and she says no. You just going to open fire in a bank?
Of course not. Of course not. We'll figure things out peacefully.
I don't like this. I hate every part of
We
this, to be
could-
honest.
Our job will be, we send in the talker, they do the talking, we make sure no one interrupts.
Let's clarify really quick. Our job was to find a way to get Jasper out of this race, and we found one.
Yes.
And I think at this point, I like crush like a cup or like a wooden chalice in my hand, and I just go like, "We found it! We found the poisonous fruit of this tree, and because it leads back to our spineless worm of an investor, it is our obligation to protect him, and instead murder a child." I suppose what I'm saying is, this is bad all the way down. And at this point, we have no choice but to get our hands dirty.
It's just the name of the game. It's not a matter of if you get your hands dirty, it's a matter of when.
I think that the push should be to have Nadia and the child leave the city. For their protection, if we desire their protection. I do not think that Lord Eero will let this go.
Ooh.
If we will not kill him, he may find someone who will.
So wait, what's the plan to tell Nadia? Just so I can make sure,
The
'cause
plan-
I
Yes.
might have something different.
From my perspective, the plan will be hand this letter off to Jeremiah. Jeremiah takes said letter, has a private discussion with Nadia in the realms of blackmail, extortion, however you want to put it. Jeremiah will claim, hey, yes, we know what has gone on with you and Jade, and we will expose this unless you take Jasper out of the race.
Might I propose one last idea?
No, you may not. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna handle it, and that'll be the end of it.
I'm not saying kill it.
Jeremiah, democracy.
All right, all right.
At least let them speak their piece.
Fine.
Why threaten? We've seen the reality.
I never said I was gonna threaten her.
I say she has right to go. No blackmail, no nothing. This is genuine.
I'm gonna present her the letter, and I'm gonna let her know that Eero knows. And I feel like that will be more than enough to sway her mind on things.
Then it seems you and I are on the same page.
May get more information about Eero's involvement in all of this.
Yup. That's the plan.
Maybe hail DeRossi to be outside. Already.
You guys look stressed.
Of course.
All right. Are we heading to the bank?
I'm gonna go meet with Nadia, yes.
Okay. Are you guys gonna also go to the bank, or?
I don't really know where I want to go.
I think Jeremiah's kind of said, like, I'm gonna go do this.
Yeah. maybe.
I get the boat ride with the Rosie. Okay. So
No, I think Jeremiah takes a walk. I think Jeremiah walks there. Thank you. Lesbian love letter.
all right. So you head back to the bank. Are you just like going up to her office? Are you asking to like meet with her? Are you sneaking?
I think I'm gonna ask to meet with her.
Okay, yeah. They, you know, you're like, oh, I'm a House Lovell agent. I'm here to
Yeah.
make the investor.
Flash my badge real quick.
I think. Hold on. Did you go alone? Like alone?
Yeah, I'm
I
alone.
think.
I'm gonna
I
follow.
was gonna say, what I do is I kind of do like the classic bank heist movie thing of like you're in her office and I'm like on the side of the building, like kind of posted up, just like looking around, pretending
With a
like
big
I'm just,
newspaper.
yeah, like I'm doing something like that.
Yeah.
I could have.
Downstairs having the coffee.
Yeah, downstairs having coffee with my giant sword on my back.
You know, I could just
I mean,
show you.
you know, everyone has one.
I can just show you the way up, and I'm just gonna climb up the windows and get like up to a higher perch.
Get down.
And I'm just gonna just fade.
We're supposed to be
into the darkness.
nonchalant.
That is what I do. I just disappear.
This is so chalant.
Oh man. But yeah,
The coffee here is
Jeremiah's
excellent.
gonna ask for. To
Yeah,
see Nadia.
you're brought up to her office. She's in there, you know, I don't know, doing
Basketball?
math, doing an abacus.
Yeah. I think
She's
I'm
b-balling.
I'm gonna step in.
She's like the LeBron of the stuff.
I'm gonna step in, and before I even say hello, I'm gonna lock the door behind me.
Oh,
Nadia, we need to speak.
you're Jeremiah, aren't you?
Yes.
What do you wish to discuss?
I will be plain and I will be honest. Lord Eero wants Jasper gone. And I know that you care for Jasper backing him, and I know why. And I'm gonna take the love letter out and put it on the table.
You've been in here.
I haven't, but this letter has been provided to me.
When you say gone,
I mean gone. And I do not want that for the child. And if I have deduced everything properly, Eero does not want the child around much at all, which is why that was his first solution. So I'm you with the proposition of taking the child and going.
I knew as soon as House Lovell elected them that this was going to be dangerous. I've been doing what I can, but... you can roll a sway?
Let's not roll snake eyes again.
Come on.
4.
Eero's not stupid. He wouldn't... He'll say things like he wouldn't actually...
No. Eero wants the child gone. I'm trying to give you a chance to take Jasper and get out safely, and you two can live whatever life you want to live. Because one way or another, and I can promise you this, it won't be my hand or my people's hand, but that child will end up dead if I do not go back to Eero and say that the banks are behind electing them.
Perhaps you have a... I thought... Oh. I didn't think...
Is the rest of the bank
No.
behind you on supporting Jasper, or is this just you?
It's been an uphill battle. Like I said, it wasn't my choice that Jasper should be elected, but it's what House Lovell decided, and it was my responsibility to Jade to make sure that no harm came to them.
Well, harm will come to the child if you do not back off. And I think Jeremiah's gonna like stomp his cane when he says that. Like for emphasis.
Oh, the emphasis.
The drama.
I don't know where we would...
Any other city, any other place. I could get you a gondola ride. I have a guy. Best gondolier in the whole city. He'll get you as far as you need to go.
Told her...
You're gonna be 5-star.
I told her that leaving Eero was a loose end, and this was going to... Oh!
So I assume my assumptions of Eero being the father are correct?
Yes.
Messy, messy all around. My initial thought was to simply release your letter to the public, but Eero threatened the life of the boy. Threatened the life of the child if I did that. So...
I knew he was dangerous. I didn't take him as one that would dispose of his own child. Oh, God.
Don't you worry. Eero will get his eventually. In this life or the next. But he will get his. And you can take my word on that.
I will see what I can do. If the matter has shifted such that Jasper is not safe here, I know that Jade would not want me to continue this campaign. I will talk to my people and see what I can do
Good.
to get Jasper out of the city.
We all have roles to play in this game. It's time we play ours.
Well, I should hope that knowing what you know, you'll play yours well, Jeremiah.
Oh, I plan to. And I think with that, Jeremiah is gonna bid her adieu, unlock the door, and walk out and say, "Have a nice day," and then
Thank
go
you.
on his way.
Take the letter.
And yes, takes the letter with him to be safe with that information.
Oh, fancy seeing you here. It looks like it went well. I
Didn't
heard
hear
no...
my pistol ring, did it?
No, I did not.
Then all went well.
What a beepy.
Oh, I thought you were doing that in character.
Like this?
I thought you were yawning in character. Like you just show up and you're like, "Oh, sorry. I was so into being Jeremiah.
You're so Jeremiah pilled.
Put that on a shirt.
All right. So you have convinced Nadia to try to convince Jasper. And it sounds like she has the appropriate sway to flee the city with Jasper. You have confirmed that Eero is Jasper's father.
I think I'm going to keep that information to myself.
Yes.
I'm not going to share that with
You have
the rest
not
of the
fully
coterie.
confirmed who assassinated the Vitries. Is there anything else you would like to do on the matter of Jasper Vitry?
I think we go and tell Eero that the matter's resolved.
All right.
Yeah. I don't know, because I worry that if we tell him that, like, oh yeah, no, it's fine, we told him to leave town, I don't think we should tell him the truth.
Oh, I wasn't planning to.
Okay. Well, you take. Wanted to. That's just my 2 cents. Is to not tell him.
It's like, oh, we totally disposed of those bodies.
No, it will simply be the matter is taken care of, and he need not know why. And he need not know how, because it would only trouble him and make him an accomplice.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, so you go to Eero. He's pacing his room at this point.
You look stressed, Eero.
These are stressful times, Jeremiah.
I suppose
Hopefully
that
you
is-
bring me good news.
Oh, I always bring you good news. The matter is handled. It is taken care of, and you need not worry about it any further.
Dare I ask the details?
I think you dare not. What one does not know is better for them. And the letter? Disposed of. Thrown in a fire. Gone, never to be seen.
Well, I should hope I find no evidence to the contrary. But
I
if
doubt
you
you
assure me it's been handled in a matter where I will not, I suppose I have no choice but to trust you.
Have I given you any reason not to, my lord? Is there anything else I may do for you on this lovely day?
I do not require anything else of you at this time.
Then I will take my leave. Jeremiah steps out and walks away, and tucked in his jacket pocket is the letter.
Right next to the gun.
Yes! Right next to his one-shot pistol.
It is one flint.
That's like the only gun I can have is a single-shot pistol.
As it
Hey,
should
that's all
be.
you
That's
need.
how it should be in
That's all you
every
need.
Yeah.
every TTRPG. It should just be
Honestly,
your one
yes.
insta kill. Yeah.
Okay, does anyone else have anything they want to do? I was just looking. Are you good?
Sorry, I don't know why I got like just a
Sleepy.
wave of sleepy.
I'm sorry,
Drink
this is
like
it's
200
my...
milligrams of caffeine.
It's my,
No, I'm good.
Well, you also don't have ADHD, uppers or downers.
Okay.
Do we want to do anything else here?
With just Eero or just no?
In general, like, is there any other, like, Jasper V-Tree related things you want to wrap up?
Oh yeah, before they. No, I don't think so. Poor baby.
Poor baby.
Oh, poor, rich, born, wealthy child with a banker mother.
Who's gonna run away with the investor money?
His daddy's
We could poison Eero.
We could
Yeah,
what?
we all
have
We could laxative poison Eero for fun.
I think that's a great idea. You can't be straight back
For
to us.
something in giggles. The word is lost on me at this point.
But no, we don't have anything else we want to do.
Yeah.
No.
You turn around and you just.
I'm trying to... Hey, Eero! I think I want to go to... I think I want to go to Alicia one more time.
Okay.
Before we call this.
Okay.
Sure, yeah. You go to Alicia's chambers, because it is the evening at this point.
Ooh.
She... Oh. I didn't think I'd be seeing you so soon again, Jeremiah.
Well, you know, I'm full of surprises, aren't I? I simply came here tonight to tell you that I've always wanted what's best for you, even in our times apart. And that when it comes to Eero, maybe you'd like to get to know your partner a little better before becoming the Prince Consort.
What do you mean?
Oh my god. You're doomed.
What? No, we're fine. Oh, he just, maybe it's just. My feelings for you haven't fully gone, and I'm just worried about you.
What are
That's
you
all.
trying to
No. I got this. I'm manipulating people.
What are you trying to say, Jeremiah?
I'm simply saying that as your friend, I just want you to be safe. And Eero is just a little gung-ho sometimes. And maybe you, as who you are, could rein him in a little as time goes on.
Can you give me something concrete besides he's a little gung-ho sometimes?
He's a little rude and insulting my staff.
Aren't all the nobles?
He's a little...
What do you know, Jeremiah? I know you know something.
all in time. And I'm just gonna walk out.
Everyone loves a tease.
I don't.
All right. Are we all set then?
Is there anything else left regarding the child or anything?
We're sorry we
Do we want to wish them well on their gondola ride? Do we want to see them off at the
Gondola
Rosie?
into the sunset.
That probably won't be until the next session thing of like, oh, they're gone. We're just gonna show up next time and it'll be like, the Rosie's gonna be like, I took them on such a lovely ride.
I mean, can we do anything else other than the stuff regarding the child?
Yeah, just sending them on their way. Yeah.
I mean, if you would like to do child-related stuff, now's the time to do it. Is kind of what I'm saying. If you are happy to send the child off down the gondola, that's fine.
We're
I
a
was
bunch of
gonna
we're a bunch of strange adults. They don't
What?
know us. So.
What?
Yes,
What?
Bo.
We could leave him the letter. We could
Could
give
leave
it to
them the
DeRossi.
letter, yeah.
That
We could leave
had
them the letter,
that
yeah,
had crossed my mind of leaving the letter with DeRossi.
to give to the child.
Hold on.
Could we cut? Like, well, it wouldn't make
Do
as
you
much if
want
we
to hold
copy
on
it.
to it for a moment? I'll let you have. I think you should have your moment for the record. I do think so.
I can have my moment with or without the letter.
I know, but it makes it so much more juicy.
It
doesn't
does. It does.
Personal vote.
We're metagaming at this point, though.
We are metagaming, but I will say, personal vote.
I don't think we should give him the letter.
I was gonna say that's their business to deal with. As long
Yeah.
as they know, as long as they're threatened enough to leave, who cares?
You also know that Nadia knows this information.
Yeah, Nadia knows
Yeah.
it, so she might
maybe-
just share it with Jasper. Maybe not the dad thing, but the like, hey, I was kind of like hooking up with your mom. Like,
But
I'm kind of
Nadia
like your
does
second
also
mom.
know the information. Like, you
Yes.
could give it to Jasper if you wanted.
But there's no reason for us to.
And there might be other letters that maybe
We can
Nadia
trust that
share.
Nadia will do right
Yeah.
by the child.
Yeah. We trust this person that
I
we
mean,
don't
I
really
guess
know
unless
to
you
help
want
this child
to
that we don't really know.
really, really invest and gain some rep with this child that's fleeing the city
No.
in the event that they come back to.
They're gonna come back with an army. Father, I'm here to
Just
come
start
for you.
I'm just gonna go up to, I'm gonna go up to the child and just do the first verse from Meet the Grams. That your father ain't a real man. Sorry.
All right.
My dad is dead.
So are we
Is
gonna go
he?
have?
Just read this when you're 18.
Are we gonna go talk to Nadia and Jasper as they leave, or no?
No.
I think we should just assume we wish them well and call it that, right?
I mean,
DeRossi wishes them well for
do we
us.
want to make sure?
I wouldn't mind making sure.
Yeah,
they
let's
get out
make
of the
sure.
city.
Let's make sure.
Okay. So you go out. Your boy DeRossi's there.
Thank goodness.
DeRossi.
Already, chatting up Nadia. Nadia's swooning. Jasper's there. Nadia will turn to you, Jeremiah. You've done me a good favor, and I don't know if I can repay it. But I will say, I don't think it was Eero. He loved her, even if she hated him. He wouldn't have killed her, at least not on purpose.
Well, since you're leaving, I feel I can share with you. He knows who did it, and he's very apt not to share. So,
It is some noble. We do know that. that much.
We do know it was a noble because it was. What did your friend in the poison shop say? A noble alchemist would have to do? A royal alchemist?
Some fancy poison.
No one just falls upon Traitor's tears. It's,
Yes.
it's nothing you could just
Yes,
buy
what the
at
guy with the
common
note,
shop.
what the guy with the well done note said.
Did Jade have any other enemies? I know they were.
If you were a betting man,
Please do not mention gambling around half of this coterie.
I do seriously inquire.
Well, I understand that Eero is the obvious choice. Like I said, I would say he was obsessed with her. I don't think he would have done that.
Understand.
You don't.
Killing Raffaello, I can understand. Killing her, I cannot.
Well, could have been a simple tragedy.
It could
Trying to
have been-
poison one, poison two.
It could have been Aela. That is her interest, the magical arts. But it could have been Rames who wanted her seat.
That's very true. And if that is true, it has greatly backfired upon him.
When did
If Eero knows, it makes sense why he aligned so closely with Rames in the matter of revenge.
We haven't talked to them yet. It's like the only person we haven't.
Rames?
Yeah, I don't think we've.
Rames is like dead.
Oh well, then we haven't talked to
Yeah,
them.
they killed her.
We haven't,
Yeah.
we haven't talked to them.
Um,
Why haven't we talked
We
to
did
them
talk to
yet?
him when he was being
Before
publicly
he
executed.
got guillotined,
Yeah.
That
But he
happens.
has since been guillotined.
Yeah,
I mean, is there
okay.
any? But
He was you could just run, you know.
Wait,
Yeah.
did they kill the person he was having an affair with, too?
I would assume so.
Okay.
Considering they were even lower status than
Right,
Rames. If Rames
okay.
is dead, I assume they're also dead. Rames, people
was a-
around Rames might still be around, like Rames' actual prince consort, who, or the prince that was involved with the person Rames was, with.
Sir killed off screen. Okay.
how did he and how did Eros and her fall out exactly?
I just don't think she was looking for what he was looking for. And I think she began to understand who he was after a very short amount of time, and he couldn't tolerate that. He's a man who's used to getting what he wants.
It was the birds.
I think that's the reason, in some respect, that she kind of quiets because they're right there, that Jasper's still alive, is he feels something for them through her, but I don't think he's the type of person that can, that matters to over himself.
Ta-ta. Bye.
Good luck.
Good
Safe
luck to you.
travels. Thank you for the bit of information you have given us.
I hope that you can do well with it. Thank you again,
Well, I
Jeremiah.
plan to. You're very welcome.
All right. Is there anything else, or is that it?
No, I think that's it.
All right, and as we
Good job, team.
send Jasper away to, I don't know, Altori, he could have that,
Oh God.
he could have some problems there.
With the
that-
Altori.
They'll have some problems.
That is where we're going to end it. That is the end of our spring season. We'll figure out what that looks like and get back to you. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We had a great time. I had a great time. I don't know if these guys had a great time.
Truly, the LeBron James of times was had.
If you enjoyed and you want to catch us again next Monday, we'll be here same time, same place.
Same bad channel.
If you need a reminder, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and slam that bell. We have 3 more episodes left. And if you really, really enjoyed it and you just can't wait, we have played a couple other games. We've played Girl by Moonlight, Thirsty Sword Lesbians, Fabula Ultima. You can go check that out.
Basketball.
Or we'll see you back on Monday. Thank you so much and have a great night.
We're playing basketball.
Basketball Jones.
Please tell me that was
Keep
on the
up
end
the
of
team.